Here you go, boy.
Hello. Welcome in, welcome in. Damn, Zero, you have a treat before we even start. Okay, we'll get the boops in first. Let's see, we have three boops. Ready? Touch, touch, touch. One more, one more. Good boy. And he gets his treat. That way he can reinforce the boops. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay, ready? Here's your treats. These ones are tiny, so I'm giving him. I always give him a couple of them. Um, ooh, sorry, I didn't mean to cough in the mic. Welcome in, everyone. Let's see. We have No Face here. We got Panda. Uh, Panda, thank you so much for the treats. And as well as Cat Queen. Welcome in, Cat Queen. Ooh, 2 hours before game time. It'll be fun. I promise you'll have a blast. It sounds like your team's doing fantastic. So Cannot wait. Um, sorry, I I stayed up too late looking at screens, so I have a bit of a headache. So let me grab my glasses. I think I just need to wear glasses today. Let me see if I can figure out which ones are which. I think the prettier ones are the originals. So we're gonna put those on. It'll help give my eyes a little bit less strain issues. But yeah, doesn't like to work as well with the headset, but oh well. Oh, I'm sorry, Cat Queen. I hope they don't. I hope they don't. Um, if you guys, your dog has a whole bed to lay on. No face, same, same. I turn around every morning and my dog's somewhere on the bed, or I go to sleep. Oh no, actually no. I had to get up to go to the bathroom this morning, um, and go back to bed, and the dude was literally in my spot. Quite literally, he moved from his whatever corner he was sleeping on at the time, and he was in my spot. Thankfully, he'd given me a little bit of space, so I didn't have to like jam him out of the way, but it was ridiculous. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, we are playing Nancy Drew. Is it the legend? I swear they keep throwing in the legend, the curse, all that stuff. They just keep throwing them in into different ones. But I believe this is the legend of Mallory Manor. I know it's Mallory Manor. Oh, there it is. The haunting of Castle Malloy. I'm completely off base, but I had Mallory is the name of the bride to be. Turns out her grandfather had changed his name from Malloy to Mallory. He literally added the R, so he was less perceived as Irish. Because yes, we are today in Ireland. Um, ooh, oh, I just remembered where we left off. We left off. Okay, so we have to create. Actually, I'm just gonna pull the game up, and we'll go through the checklist. Ah, yeah, I was close enough. No face. No, I was close enough. Also, really quickly, I just want to say I appreciate y'all being here. Sorry for being late, but I super appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Also, I have news for later. I have news when there's once people have had time to roll in a bit more. Um, Probably after around the first ad break, I will release the news. Also, Panda, thank you and thank you. I feel a lot better now than I did when I originally woke up. It was much better that I slept in a bit more. When I woke up, I couldn't open my eyes because it's an ocular headache, so it's because my eyes have been staring at screens for too long. I'm just gonna step away from the screens after stream. So, but let's get into this. Oh, don't click that button. Click that button. I gotta switch into the game first because we're still testing out the when I set up the game, but then immediately click window button so that it doesn't run the game. And so we're gonna see if this helps because that way I don't have to fix the PNG afterward. So let's go. Yes, it worked. Yee. I'm gonna take some ibuprofen while she runs. If I know where it is. Aha, I found them.
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. This is my center of operations.
We're not gonna listen to this
Go
again.
ahead and poke around. If you want to know the particulars,
Load, please. Opal stream. Oh yeah, okay, okay. I know exactly where we are. Okay, load, please. Okay, so for those of you who weren't here yesterday, welcome in, welcome in. If you were here yesterday, you do remember we did quite a bit. We are gonna look at we can look at the case file before we start. So this is our friend, Mallory. Boop. Aw, thank you, James, for the boop. I will give him your boop. 1 second. Touch. Touch. He's just sniffing my hand. Thank you. Good boy. And a hydrate. Okay, perfect timing because I was about to take ibuprofen anyway. So 1 second. There we go. Joke's on y'all. When people redeem hydrate, that means all of you have to hydrate. So take a sip of something. It doesn't have to be water or tea, but it does have to be hydrating. I also have a chai tea on the side, and I'm really excited for it. But we'll deal with that later. I need to wait for it to finish steeping. But for those of you who weren't here yesterday, we'll do a little recap. Yes, again, Kyler Mallory, who Nancy had met while she was an exchange student. She lived at Nancy's house while she was an exchange student in the States, but now she's asked Nancy to be her maid of honor. Yeah, exchange students a couple of years ago for like 5 months apparently. Um, anyway, the wedding is a destination wedding at this old family castle that turns out used to belong to her grandfather's brother. I know I could say great uncle, but I want specifically to say it's her grandfather's brother, who apparently was helping create rocket fuel for the Allies, but everyone thinks he was double crossing them and making it for the Axis as well. Um, in World War II specifically, sorry. But anyway, so there was an incident and the castle uh, blew up. Ooh, does wine count? Honestly, Cat Queen, I as long as I what my prerequisite for what you should drink is literally just what you decide is hydrating. If you think wine is hydrating, go for it. I will not judge. I actually sorry. I will judge. I just will not stop you. So you go for it. I mostly will judge. It's mostly I'll judge if you start thinking that mud or slime is hydrating. But again, if that's what you think is hydrating, that's on you. Or like if you think Jello is hydrating, go for it. Girl might get drunk tonight. Are you getting drunk right now? That was the question because you gotta hydrate right now. Anyway, so we flew to Dublin. She was assured that the house was habitable. I don't know if it's livable, but it is habitable. You can't sleep there, but I don't know if you can stay there very much. Yeah, somewhat in need of repairs. Anyway, this was all before we started. When we got here, our car we saw this spirit of a lady cross our path. She just ran across the front of our car, and our car went into a ditch. Broke our. I don't know what happened to our cell phone. I don't know if it broke or if it flown. I don't know, but we no longer have a phone. That's why we don't have a phone icon. So we are now currently trying to figure out what happened to her groom. Her we went up to like say we got to the location and we're all ready to go, and we find out that the groom is missing, but apparently he's a prankster. So she thinks it's just the fact that he's pranking her. We don't trust that, especially because now there's weird noises. The groundskeeper thinks it was the good people, or as Nancy originally was calling them, the fairies, spirits, and all of that. Banshee is the name Banshee's been thrown around a couple times, especially since that's the name of the inn that's nearby. And yeah, so um, we are currently. I had to step. I want to step back so there's actual noise. Um, we've done quite a bit today, or quite a bit yesterday. If you're interested, you are more than welcome to watch the VOD from yesterday. It is up and running. Um, but the things that we still needed to do is we need to find two more of the printing press plates and figure out which ink belongs to which. They have um, binary code on top of them. So, but we found a way to decode them through this paper that's upstairs. Ooh, let's see. Oh, also Kit. I can't remember his last name, but there's a Kit Foley is also here. He's not the best man. The best man was Alan Payne, and he's like, okay, he's gonna throw a prank. We're leaving. But Kit Foley is a little bit sus because he used to date Kyler. He used to date the bride to be, but also he's the one who introduced, or he's also one of the groom, Matt. I don't remember Matt's last name, but he's also one of Matt's best friends. And he's the one who introduced Kyler to Matt. And he claims he doesn't have feelings anymore. Actually, I think he finally claimed that he does have feelings. Um, but there's a whole thing of like, did he tell Matt something and that's why Matt ran away? Or at least that's what Kit thinks, is that he said something and that's why Matt left. Or was that? I don't remember. Anyway, we did find Matt's luggage, and Kyler has been hearing him in the background. Oh yeah, this is running the printing press still. Um, we did also find a way to get across the bog that's on the grounds. We still need to take a really good look around it for some reason. So there's probably something I'm missing, or it might be that I just haven't uncovered everything. Specifically, this is the locked box that I have to find the key for. Um, we got through this stone wall, and that's how we ended up being able to see this bit. We still need to figure out a way to get wool. I think it has something to do with the sheep on the grounds and this ginormous machine in the barn. Franken, you got your drinkies? Ooh, are you watching Cat Queen? Are you watching Supernatural or what's the other show that he's in? Um, I can't remember. It's called Bad Something. No, you'll start drinking at 5 p.m. 5 minutes before the game. That way you're nice and chilled for the game. You're nice and drinky for the great game. I love it. I'm still in the like morning vibes, so I still got my chais and my water. I still need to add flavor to my water, but I'll do that during ads. Um. Anyway, we're gonna make a little doll because there's a doll house that we can mess around with. There's like patterns, like not patterns, but riddles, like a visual riddle that we have to use to recreate a scene. Basically, we're recreating a scene in the dollhouse, and then we've been getting the tokens, the currency in this game from that. But we still need to figure out. First off, we need to talk to Mr. Delaney later about why, if he knows why Matt's luggage was hidden in the Great Hall, specifically right behind Kit's sleeping uh, bed thingy. It's like a temporary sleeping bed. I can't remember the word for it right now. Yeah, why it would wound up hidden near Kit's things. But this is what we're doing here today. This is what we're starting with. Because my brain, yesterday I was like, okay, we're gonna start with the most complicated thing first. Also, here's the doll that we found at the very beginning. This is a doll of Matt in his wedding suit with his ring. Creepy. Um, we also have, this is the latest doll puzzle that we need to recreate. Unfortunately, we're missing this doll, which is why we need some wool. Um, and so, what we are here to do right now is figure out how this book about the ancient Celts, including their alphabet and their celebrations, how this one combined with the zodiac or the zodiacs um, equal solving these. So, first things first is to make it. Is to grab my tablet, grab my piece of paper. Well, it's on paper, but in my pen. And we're going to start actually translating um, some Celtic language or Celtic words. Okay, so sorry if this is a lot right at the beginning, but I think we can handle it. Um, we did brush up on this before we ended yesterday, but so the vowels are lines that go all the way through. It's
Hello there.
A-O-U-E-I. Guppy! Welcome in, Gumby. Gumpy can't handle it. Okay. Okay. Let me get the right paper out. Because obviously, I'm going to write this down so we don't have to keep going back and forth too much. Actually, no, what we're going to do is we're going to write these down. Oop. Yeah, so the issue, actually, no, we're writing down the alphabet because I'm not writing down all 16 of these.
Boop.
Boop. 0. Touch. Thank you. We're switching up the function. He's booping my hand now because I have a he knows how to do that. It's easier than me having to like try to find his face. Hello. It's okay, Cat Queen. That's what I'm here to distract you away from, so that you are nice and de-stressed, and then you can just yell your heart out at the game. Let's find. Okay, I wanted to find this one just because it's easy. It's This is the only pillar that has a thing underneath it, so this will be the one we start with. So let's rewrite, or not that one. I want to figure out why we need this. This is the easiest one to like go back and forth with. I want to figure out why we need these or what the words say before we figure out how the celebrations line up with the zodiacs. Actually, we can do that real quick. Okay, let me write down the celebrations, and we can at least write down what day they start, and we can figure out which zodiac that lines up with. Okay, I'm not gonna try to pronounce them because when I watched uh, um, Jacksepticeye and his girlfriend Gab, or when he was watching his girlfriend Gab play this, um, there was no way I'm recreating those right off the bat. So this first one is the dark half of the year. It's November 1st. November 1st. Precursor to All Hallows Eve or Halloween. I love that. I love that holiday, obviously, because Halloween's my favorite. So, IMBOLC. This one's February 1st or February 2nd. We're just going to put February 1st. Okay, then we have, I think this one's Beltane. I think this one I know the how to pronounce. I'm hoping that the words that we're going to be translating is just these words. It's just these. Beltane. There we go. Okay. May 1st, the May parade, May celebrations. Why are you flipping off the sky? Wait, what did I miss? Good news is you're not playing, so you can breathe. Yeah, exactly. Low things. Gumpy, what are you cleaning, and how can I distract you? We got one more. August 1st. This one's a longer, so I'm gonna have to look back and forth. NASA. August 1st. Let's see. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. Literally, it's every 3 months. Nice and simple. Wait. Cat Queen. There's no that is not allowed in this chat. We all love Halloween. Oh, at least I do. That's my favorite holiday. You cannot bar me from loving my favorite holiday. That's literally who I am at this point. Cleaned out the fridge and one of the pantries to store away all the snacks. Aw, that's sweet that your mom sent you snacks though. Made it back to 10. Gumper! 10 streaks. I love it. I need to add like a audio like you have because it's just too cool. All your guys is streaking. I need to move just so that we have audio again. It was getting too quiet for my ears. Okay, now let's figure out. We need I don't know if it's the I think we're doing the constellation ones because we're basing off of the constellations. So we're looking for November 1st. Actually, let's do this one first. May 1st is Aries. I'll probably have to reference this eventually, but I think for now I just want to put which ones we're looking for. Cat Queen, that's no, just no. You cannot monopolize the holiday. It's just a no. I appreciate your love for Halloween, but it is my favorite, and you can't stop it. August 1st is Cancer. Super awesome, great dude. Wow. I recognize why you love it, though. I do recognize why you're loving it. Libra. We're still looking for February 1st. And there it is. Capricorus. Capricornus. One second. Okay. Let's go see what we can. I kind of want to. Okay, we're gonna look for these. We're gonna see which of these 4 pillars line up with these 4 zodiacs. Okay, so let's do and make 4 pillars. We're just gonna have them all going. We're just gonna do. We're gonna start with whichever one. Oop, no. We're gonna start with this one, and then we're gonna go to the right, basically. My drawing. Okay. So first things first, we're gonna look for the first one I found, which is Aries. So it kind of looks like a dog with the feet out, which is probably not what it's supposed to look like. That looks like an actual dog. Okay, so no Aries here. No Aries here. I might be misrepresenting the Aries, because I don't think any of these are Aries. Okay, I'm gonna look at them again. It could also be that I'm wrong and I should be looking for the astrological one. Tis a question. Because I don't think we see this. Let's see, which ones are we seeing mostly? We're seeing this guy, Taurus. We're seeing Leo. We're seeing Scorpius. And we're seeing Aquarius. Okay, so I am incorrect, guys. I am incorrect. We are looking for the astrological ones, not the constellation ones. So let's go back to the beginning and write these down a bit. Okay, so Taurus for May 1st. This is why I like using my tablet instead of actual paper, because I can easily get rid of stuff. We're looking for Leo. I thought it was a dog. Oopsie. And then we're looking for Scorpius. And then we're looking for Aquarius. And the nice thing is, all of the first 5 are easily identifiable, and so this one's just gonna be always Aquarius. Because let's see. Okay, this first one has the 2 to the left, the bull horns. Leo is a dog. Dude, that's a dog. That's just a dog. Scorpius. Oh, I went too far. Scorpius has their tail. It looks like a snake. I'm trying to write down what they look like. I'm just gonna put for the Aquarius as just rest. Okay. So let's see if they all have everything. So let's see. We have Scorpius, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. Okay, they all have all of them. So it doesn't matter which one we work with. So that means, and they all have the seasons. So we do know that, oh shoot, I need to verify which ones go for which. Oh, wrong. No, this is the right book. Okay. Okay, so, this one I think is winter. I think this one's winter. Because this one's spring. This one is summer. And then this one's fall. Okay, so winter, spring, summer, fall. Even though you don't think of winter as November as winter. That's interesting. now we have to start actually translating these. So let's pull that book back up and let's get to work. Okay. So, we are currently looking for specific words, but we're going to see if we can translate what we can. Okay, so I'm going to write 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm just going to write the vowels in the order that they're supposed to be because I know it's the cross throughs. When you're ruler of Earth, you'll have declared a holiday where everyone gets the day off, nothing happens. I love it. I love it. That'd be awesome, Gumpy. I'm not sure I'll like the new book. Yeah, it's best. It's a great 2 a.m. is a great time to start or to finish books, but not a great time to start books. A-O-U-E-I for the vowels, and then we're gonna draw a line. We're gonna put the 1, 2, 3 the markings on it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I did all the way through markings so that I can write B is on this side, H is on this side. So B, D. My dumbass was looking at the wrong one. Okay. B, L, F, S, and N. And then H, D, T, C, and Q. C, Q. Okay, and then we need the same thing, but on the slants. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And this one is M, G, N, G, Z, and R. Okay. So we have everything written down. Let's start. Okay, so for this first one, this first one starts with C, and then we have L. Oh, I need to make sure I have the actual things open. This one's probably not going to be anything we need to worry about. Actually, wait, is it written from top? I need to realize, is it written top to bottom or bottom to top? Written on the page, the letters read left to right, but on the stone marker, they read from bottom to top. Okay. Guys, I was like, wait, CL is how one of these ends. Or LC, specifically. So, okay. Okay, so we gotta look at the bottom first then. And the bottom is I. This is I, G, wait. No, I M, B. This is the February 1st holiday. Okay. This one is, one second, I'm writing this down. I'm just gonna write down the I. Okay. This is, B. I'm guessing this is gonna be Beltane. B-E. Yep, this is Beltane. The next one, wait, B-E-L, and then T. Yep, Beltane. Then we have S. I'm guessing Samhain. Because, yeah, it ends with S. N. So S. And then we have 2. L. Yep. We have all of them here. Okay. There has to be some way to figure out which one's which in this case. Maybe we have to look at what's actually visible. Do you see these lights here? Or not lights, the stars? Wait, what time of year it is? Is it? It's a very good question. Let's see. Case file. I can't remember what time of the year it is. Oh, wait. June 1st. It's literally June 1st. Okay. Oh, that doesn't help me anything. So that doesn't tell me which direction to look at. Good news, you cut your hair. Bad news, you broke your hair. Ooh. Yeah, breaking hairbrush is never fun. Kind of depends on the weather. Patterns on the area. Some places feel like, oh, that is true. That is true. This is a completely different area than I've never been to Ireland, so this is a completely different area. So it could be that November is fall, or sorry, November is winter. Welcome in, the torpid turtle. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. She's been here. Cat Queen's been here for a bit, for quite a minute, but yeah, she's having fun with the Malloy. I keep going in for one of the last names, and I keep ending up with the other one. But the Malloy streams, or for the Malloy stream. Okay, so this is my idea. Okay, we're gonna start with. We're just gonna do this was in November and then go right. So we're gonna assume this one's gonna have the S one at the bottom. Nope. There's S. Okay, and then it's gonna be winter, and it's gonna be Scorpius. Okay, then this one is gonna be February, which is gonna be Aquarius, which is gonna be spring, and it's gonna be the one that has a line all the way through the bottom. This one doesn't have that. Okay. Okay, so the first one had all of the options. The second one doesn't. So let's see. What's this one has? This is I. So I am, yeah, so this one has the first, I forgot that we weren't looking for Aquarius, we were looking for the festival. So this one actually works. Never mind. Then that would mean that this one is Beltane, which is a single line all the way through. Or sorry, not a single line on the right, which makes it summer. Let me verify I got this one right. That's spring. Which also makes this one Taurus. And then that means that this one is what's L? Actually, this is perfect. L U. Yep. Okay. And that makes this fall. Makes it Leo. Nothing? Okay. So that means these are all. Yep, these are all correct. The only thing that might be different is that we have them in the wrong order. This is verifying. Yes, winter is the sneaky one. This one is whatever's left. Then we have Taurus and Leo. Okay. So we have to find some sort of indication of. There's like a weird line right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. Cat Queen likes the sheep. They're so cute. I have to try all the ways to groom them. We do know it's June 1st. What does June 1st tell us? Oh, I'm all the way down. Okay. June 1st in this case would be Gemini, but constellation would be Taurus. So maybe if we can find the Taurus constellation, we can start there. Maybe. I'm kind of wondering if this is the Taurus one, because we have the two top bits. We have the triangle head. We have this little arm branch. We got the leg out. So I'm guessing this one's Taurus. Okay, so if this one's Taurus, then that means that this is Beltane, which means it needs to start with. Oh nope. This one's Beltane, which also means that this one is summer. Or am I just wrong and I'm thinking is this spring and this is summer? So I'm gonna leave it, put it back to where it was, which I think was Scorpius and this one. And then just switch these guys out. Ooh. Okay, now we're going to try it again. We're just going to switch it out so that this is Taurus and then we're going to go to the right. So Taurus is Beltane, which is 1 to the right, which is Summer, which is Taurus. Okay, then in that case, this one would be Leo, the dog. That's always sweet that people keep showing up into different Nancy Drew streams. I love that. I appreciate you coming in. Also, what is your favorite tea/drink, by the way? The Torpid Turtle. And also, what would you like to be called? If you have a preferred name. We're looking for L. Okay, and then this would be Fall, and this would be Leo. No, these are too far apart to work for that. And then in that case, this would be Scorpius. And it would be Winter, and it would be I'm looking for S. And then last but not least, this would end up being Spring. This would end up being Aquarius. And then this would start with an I. So all 5 crossed. Nothing? I do not like the fact that there's literally a line right here. Sea Squirtle. Ice water. Oh. I could use a 7-day nap. Wow. Turtle is fine. Torpid is alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna call you just the. That'd be weird. Also very hard for me to keep track of. But welcome in, Turtle, then. I'm kind of curious where this is gonna go. We're gonna take a break from this real quick, and we're gonna go talk to Mr. Delaney. Not because I think he's gonna help us with it, but because we do have a task to talk to him about stuff while we give our brains a little bit of a rest, since we did start with that, and we've been on it for quite a bit now. Oops, almost missed my exit. There we go. Ah, damn it, I always get caught on those plants.
What's on your mind, then?
Would you by any chance know how Matt's luggage wound up hidden behind the cots in the Great Hall?
That I would. I put it there. I told the Sassenach he was not to stay in Fiona's room, yet he did nonetheless. So, while he was out with the others, I took his bags and hid him, thinking to force him to leave her room. Wasted time, that was. Turns out the good people had something else in mind. Good at finding things, are ya?
As a matter of fact, I am very good at finding things.
Got something for you, then.
Oh, nice.
A key?
Aye, to the sheep pen.
Oh.
The sheep I'm keeping on the castle grounds need bringing in so I can shear 'em.
I got in there already.
You want me to bring them in?
There's 10 of 'em is all. With that lantern of yours, you'll be done before you know. Go on now, take it.
Well, at least we get an opportunity to
Just
get
walk
some
the grounds, and whenever you
wool this
come
way.
upon a sheep, blow a whistle, and back they'll go to the barn. When you think all 10 are in, go to the barn and make sure, then lock the place up, and that'll be that. Don't be looking at me like I've got 3 heads, lass. You can do it. Out with you now. There's work to be done.
Okay. Let's go back. At least it's in the same area, so we can think about the pillar puzzle while we're working on this sheep. We already have the whistle for it. Oh, we got one that way. Okay. Oh, it just has to be inside the circle. Oh, okay. Oh, this is way easier than I thought it was going to be. Nice. I'm trying to find the edge of the wall. Oh, I can grab any of them ones that are straggling over here. Thank you, Zero. Not right now. Sorry about that. No! Okay, wait a second. Ads are gonna... You feel like your teenage self went through this phase of saying da instead of the, and I... Ah. You got chippies? Ooh, no face. Yeah, unfortunately he's barking. He's far enough away that I'm not gonna get too mad about it, but slightly annoyed. Honestly, yeah, Cat Queen. I don't think they'd like this whistle that much in real life, but especially not to like immediately disappear into our pocket. Especially since we're very much not on key. But we're already halfway through. Oop, we got to the top bit. We do not want to walk over there. We ended up slipping into the river way too many times last time. You just had Funyuns? Ooh. There we go. 7. Okay, we're at the edge on this side. We'll definitely have to go into the center now. I know they... No, it's probably just because we have a ton of them in our pockets. 2 more left. 2 more left. Nancy's not known for... She is not known for her musical prowess. We did really good at the drums earlier, though. Or yesterday. I will say. But to be fair, that was me playing, not Nancy. We're still missing 2 more sheep. Nope, back to the bottom. Ooh, I hear one. There it is. 1 more. 1 more. You did good dancing? Aw, thank you. When did I dance? Oh, I did dance last game. Yeah, when it's just, you just click on something based on a cue. Decently good at it. Just don't make me do it in real life. There's the last one. Oh, apparently we weren't close enough. There we go. We got all 10 of them. Just gotta take them to the barn now. Okay. Now we actually have to look at this. Oh, also I keep forgetting. We have ads starting in about just over 3 minutes. When they run, we'll pause the game. We'll get some self-care in. I will be trying to figure out where the ring that I just dropped in. And also getting some drinking some of my chai. I hope you guys refill any drinkies, any snackies, and get your stretchies in. Franklin, you forgot your poop. 0 poop. Touch. Thank you. If I'd known I was going to have him booping himself in my hand instead, I would have taught him that trick as boop, but as is, it's called touch. So, oh well. Okay, when I found my ring. When a sheep enters the station, the microchip implanted beneath its skin will display its group, color, and family on the screen. Carefully observe the emotional state of the sheep, then use the chart below to determine the group, color, family, and emotion values. Add the 3 values and enter the sum into the Woolly No More V6 to program the correct cut. Press the shear button to commence shearing. Okay. I'm guessing I need to do something to start it. No, it's got a bag all ready to go. Sorry, Nancy keeps pausing for some reason. Oh, I guess Nancy doesn't have actual instructions on doing this yet.
The paddock's all locked up. All done.
Yeah, now we have to actually ask Mr. Delaney first. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try one more time with that pillar puzzle before we move on. We'll eventually have to get this either way, so while we're here, I want to try it again. Okay, let me pull my tablet back out. Okay. Plus we got a minute left, so worst case scenario, we're not working on anything too important when ads run. My biggest concern is this summer or is this summer? We're gonna try where I just switch the summer and the spring. Never mind. I had it correct. Apparently I did have to move Taurus over to the first one. I assume because that's the constellation we can see. We're gonna grab this. And we're gonna pause here because ads are gonna hit. Perfect timing. We're gonna switch over. Oh, wait, I'm gonna pause the game and then we're gonna switch over to just chatting. Actually, I'm gonna go on BRB while I drink my tea. So, I'll be back. So sorry about that. Took me a second to find the mic after I took it off to drink my chai, but I'm back. Okay, so let's get back into this. We're still missing one plate, but that at least gets us down to only missing one. So we do need to figure out which color this is. We got to go back and translate this. But it shouldn't be too hard. But yes, again, we're still missing one. So we're not going to do that just yet, though. We're going to first try to talk to Mr. Delaney and see if he'll let us shear the sheep, because we do need, we just need a little bit of wool for the little doll that we're trying to help finish, so that we can use it on the dollhouse. That seems more urgent than translating the print press thing.
The sheep are tucked away in the barn, then?
They sure are.
It was nice and simple.
I knew you could do it, lass. Will you be wanting something else from me, then?
Yep.
Since you're going to shear the sheep that are in the barn tomorrow anyway, would it be okay if I sheared one of them tonight?
You know how to shear a sheep, do you?
Well, no, but I need some raw wool, and I figure it can't be that hard.
I'm willing to let you give it a try, but you'll not be finished till you've filled 3 bags. Do I have your word on it?
Boop.
3 bags of wool. You got it.
All right, then. The book there in the barn will tell you how to operate all the equipment. Oh, and to get a sheep into the shearing station, just blow this tune on your whistle. Read the instructions, blow the whistle, and you'll be adding sheep shearing to your list of talents in no time at all.
I don't know if you're shearing the sheep or if you're just operating the machine, but welcome in, Chris. Welcome in. Honestly, I was in your stream too late, and so I slept in quite a bit this morning. But it's how it goes. Welcome in. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Let's get your boop in. 0 touch. Thank you. Sometimes he gets me a little bit of a look too when I say that. But let's get back to the shear sheep. Hum's nursery rhyme. I did have a decent decent sleep. When I mentioned that I had stream in 10 hours when I did, I forgot to mention that I feed my dog at 7:30 every morning. I'm hoping this path takes us right to the barn. There we go. Okay, I don't think he gave us a book about sheep shearing. This is just the plate, but I think it's just the machine itself. So let's get the first sheep in here. They're so cute. Guys, look at that. They're so cute. Okay. I think, are they panicked? They're not angry. They're not, like, mad. They're not bleeding because their mouth's not opening. They're either calm or panicked. Chat, which one do you think they are? I'm gonna see the rest of the stuff that we need to worry about. Okay, we have, Brown, which is 6. Their family name is Quinn, which is 22. Okay, chat. Do you think they're happy or panicked? I think they're panicked, so I'm gonna go with panicked. So, which means this is 44. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Nancy was happy with that. That's a weird haircut for a sheep here. I wonder how many sheep it is per bag. It can't be more than 3 because we only have 10 sheep. Okay, let's do this again. We need red, which is 4, plus 21. I think they're mad. I think this is angry. Because they're like pawing at the ground like a bull. So I'm going to guess 13. So that's 38.
Now that's an interesting look.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad. There's no patches on their skin yet, so.
One bag down.
Oh, the bag was full, that's why. Okay, so it's 2 sheep per bag. This one's doing nothing. I'm guessing calm. Okay, so let's do green, which is 2, plus 23, plus 11. Because they're just doing nothing. They're calm. 36. I'm so scared every time it happens. It's growing on me. The bows are growing on me. Oh no, my PNG is not working. Okay, one second. We're gonna pause here. We're gonna fix the PNG. Oop, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let me pull up Task Manager so I can close the PNG. Yep, not responding. Is it working now? Burp, burp, burp. Nope. Okay, there it goes. I can at least grab it to close it this time. We'll be right back. Right back with your usual content. Oh, you can't see my smile. There we go. Okay, I just have to verify that this is showing up properly now. There we go. No. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Sorry. I'll be back. I always do the I'll be back. There we go. We're back. I don't know if my chai tea went down nice, but oh well. Sorry. Oops. My when it pops up, it's ginormous. So it was taking over my stream manager. Okay, there we go. We're back. Okay. Oop, I didn't mean to click that. Okay, let's do this. We still need to do 3 more. We're halfway done. Okay. This is happy. That's happy. Okay. We got brown again, so that's 6. Damn. We got Quinn again. But this one's time it's happy, so 40. Oh, I clicked reset instead of 0. This is making me anxious. That's decent. Okay, we gotta pull that bag.
That's 2 bags. I promised Mr. Delaney I'd fill 3.
Okay, 2 more to go. I wonder if we can do all 10 sheep, by the way. I used to tell my mom, I'll be Bach, you be you be Beethoven. I love that, Gumpy. Okay. We got angry again. We haven't had bleeding yet, but we have blue, which is 9, plus 23, plus 13. Okay, 45. It's like ready to run at you. That's why I think it's angry. What's nice and purty now. There's a lot of these ones. It's like 3 of them so far. Oh, wait. I don't know if it works when I'm staring at the screen already. There we go. Gotta let it do its whole cutscene. Okay. We got another angry. Okay. We have blue, which is 9, plus Ronan, which is 17, plus angry, 13, 39. It's a whistle, Chris. Nancy, pause.
There, all done.
Oh, look. And we got our little bit of wool. I want to see if I can do more. I can do more. Oh, it's just calm. We have red and Quinn again. And calm. 37. I'm gonna do all 10 sheep. We're gonna be nice and do all 10 sheep. Aww. We finally got a bleeder. Okay. I heard bleeder, not bleater. Even though I'm the one who said it. Quinn is 22, and then bleeding is 15. So we have 43. I mostly just wanted to see if we can get one that was bleeding. I wanted to see all the emotions. Oh, it doesn't do anything. Okay. We'll leave that alone. We'll be done. But we do now have our wool. So let's take this back. We're going to go all the way back to the bog. Which is quite literally all the way on the other side. 1 second. Thankfully, it doesn't make us do the bog puzzle anymore. All good, Gumpy will be here. Okay, let's add our wool. Oh, and it's nice and done. Oh, okay, we're definitely going straight back to the nursery. Actually, first off, we're going to
All done.
do some of these.
Check. Did that.
Or check off some stuff. Use the book from
All
Mr.
done.
Delaney. Keep an eye out for some wool.
Did that.
We still need the key for the locked box that's in the hut behind us.
Can't check that off yet.
Apparently we still haven't looked fully around the hut. And then it's just the printing press stuff. So we are on our way. Let's go back to the castle. Yeah, it's the castle. The way she walks around is so weird. This is Kit Foley. He's the best friend slash ex-boyfriend to two different people, or to both sides of the wedding party. Let's do this new one. We're still missing one doll, but we can at least do. I'm pretty sure we don't need the matte doll or the empty doll spot. I think we just need all of these ones. So, if you guys weren't here last time, a reminder is that if it's red, it means it's directly affecting. If it's blue, it just means it's in that area. So, blue line just means that it's on the same level. So like this cat with the blue line to the cow means the cow is if the cat's here, then the cow is in one of these spaces. If it's a line above, it just means that if the cat's here, then the thing would be in one of these two spaces. But if it's a red line, then if the cat's here, like this one, if the cat is here, then the man is here, kind of thing. If we have the arrows, it means that if the cat's here, if the cat's here, let's say if the cat's here, and there was an arrow, a downward arrow for the man, it just means that the man has to be in one of these spaces. It can't be in one of the, it means that if the arrow's this way, it means he's in one of these spaces. If the arrow's down, it means that he's in one of these spaces. It just has to be above the cat. Ooh, let's put them back at his back. Okay. So, let's see. We know that the redhead girl is directly to the left of the chandelier. We can bank on that one. Is there anything else with the chandelier or the redheaded girl? Not at this moment. Okay. Anything else that is red? We do know that the cat and the man is red, and we know that the cat is affected by a couple other things. Ooh, this one's nice and simple. Okay, we know that the cow has to be on this level because the cow is below the blonde girl, which is below the blue rabbit. And then we know the cow has to be in one of these spots because obviously the girl's there, but also because the blue rabbit is above and to the left. Let's see. Ooh, okay. This is easy. We know that the blonde girl is on the second level, but we also know that she can't be here, or she can't be in one of these three because she's to the left of three other people. So she has to be one of these three. Anything else about the blonde girl besides that? Nope. Okay. Ooh, no, that doesn't help anything. This one, basically, the only difference is that it reinforces that it has to be to the sheep has to be to the right of a knight statue, which it has to be because, well, the blonde girl has to be there. But what it could mean is that the knight, she can't cover up the statue, so it means that the blonde girl has to be one of these two. Anything that's actually helpful though. We know that the cat has to be. If we're thinking the blonde statue has to be here, or the blonde can't cover up the knight, then that means that the cat can either be here or here, is what we're learning. But the cat is to the no, because the cat is just generally to the left of a knight, so it could either be here or here. Okay. We do know that wait. Okay, so the pig. Okay, so because the blonde girl has to be on the second level, and the pig is on the same level as the blonde girl, and the pig is above a statue, a knight, means that the pig has to be here. Pastel! Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I was focused on the puzzle. I did not look at chat. Yes, it is puzzle time. We're having fun with this. We figured out where two of them go. That's about it. Again, the man has to be here or here if we bank on the fact that the blonde girl cannot cover up the knight. Okay. Which means that the cat can be here or here, which means that the cow can either be here or here. But because okay, we're operating off the assumption that if the doll is covering up the statue, or if covering up one of the things, then it doesn't count anymore. So if we operate off of that, then that means the cow can't be there because of the fact that we need this for the pig. So then the cow is here, which means that the cat has to be here. Because remember, the man can be here or here, which means the man is here, which means the sheep is here and the blonde girl is there. Okay, we still need to do the blue rabbit. The blue rabbit is above the blonde girl and the cow, but also to the left of the cow, which means it has to be there. And we got the last tablet. We got the last printing press. I'm gonna guess that one's black. Just because there's a lot of words on it. And you'd want to put majority of the stuff in the black ink. But we're going to go double check. Holy shit, I got excited about that. Okay. Okay. Let me write these down just so I don't, or so I can keep them straight. Let me find where I put the printing press stuff. There's the printing press. Okay. So a reminder, it's M is magenta, C is cyan, Y is yellow, and then K is something to do with black. So we're verifying, we want this one to be K. So we're going to write these down. 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1. Okay. Because, like, all of this, like, why would you want to put the text in yellow? That would make no sense. Okay, so going off of our decoder here, that means that this one is 64 plus 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 8, 0, 1, 1. Plus 2 plus 1, 75, which 75 is K. Ooh, yes. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to put, as my ability to double check which one I'm on. That one's just called text. And then this one, ooh, this one also has 3 things, so I'm just going to put circles. Circle and a line under. It looks like a face in my drawing. Okay, we got 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. Okay, this should equal, we want this one to equal 121. Okay, so we have 64 plus, okay, 0, 1, 0, 1, 16 plus 8 plus 0, 0, 1. That only equaled 89. 89. Oh, wait, no. That's lowercase y. This is uppercase y. 89 is perfect. Okay. Guys, let's go print out whatever this is. We aren't going to tell her the update just yet. We're doing too good. Obviously. Okay. Okay, so the first one we're doing, let's do the text one first. So that would be black, and then paper on it. And then we need to remember not to press that down. Yes, all of the text, perfect. Okay, put that down just so we can have it laying somewhere. Okay. Okay, then we're gonna do this one, which is cyan. I'm not doing it because
I can only print one at a time.
I'm not doing it because it's cyan, or because it's the first color. It's just the easiest for me to recognize right away. Okay. Let's put that there. Okay, then this one is magenta. That
I can only print one at a time.
That was accidental, but that worked out perfectly. And then this will be the last one. This one's yellow. Okay, put that down. And then this one is yellow. Ooh, I grabbed the right paper first try that time. Okay, and then we just need to dry it out. Ooh, we got it. Okay, so we got instructions for a jetpack? What the heck? We got a jetpack? Okay, spin the yellow dial to the red arrow, up arrow. Number slot must read 729. Press a button. Oh well. I wonder if I should have done the colors or the black last, but oh well. Put the dolls in the dollhouse. Let's check out the check off the printing stuff because we just did those.
Check.
I'm curious what's actually left in this list. Run the
Still have to do that.
Oh, figure out what it is and what it's for. Okay, yeah.
Still have to do that.
Okay, be on the lookout for the key. We might just have to go back to the hut. I think that's the only thing left. We can try talking to people before we go.
What's going on?
I found out that Mr. Delaney is the one who hid Matt's luggage.
Why would he do that?
Apparently, he was adamant that Matt not stay in the nursery, so he removed all of Matt's things and hid them down here, thinking it would force Matt out. That was the day Matt disappeared.
Hey, Bubby boy, you're
Stubborn
fine.
old loon. Well, then, I guess that just proves this really is all just one big inane practical joke. Matt vanished, thinking we'd find his luggage in the nursery. Unless Denal is lying, and he hid the luggage for some other reason. For crying out loud, Nancy, find Matt before this mystery drives us all loony.
Good talking to you.
Drop by anytime.
I can't just go snooping around, not with Kit right there.
I'm just trying to get out of that position. Okay, let's go talk to the bride-to-be, Kyler.
You have a lead?
Nope.
I'd
Crap.
better get to work.
As soon as you find out anything, let me know.
Lady, I just found out evidence of a jetpack, and you don't want to know about that? This lady has the wrong priorities. Jetpack, guys. Jetpack. Okay, let's go back to the hut and see if maybe we are missing anything. Or missing something over there. Ooh, Nancy, pause for a second. There we go. This game I did double check. This game did come out in 2008. So, quite a ways away. Oh, I was gonna do that. Oops, oh well. Since when have we been able to click over here? We could have had a jetpack this whole time, guys. We could have had a jetpack? Okay, wait. That explains why we didn't get any any
Can't
new
check that off
tasks
yet.
after
Did that.
there we go. After finishing the printing press. Okay. Anything else that we're missing? Okay, we should probably not.
I'd better go somewhere out in the open to work on this.
Yeah. Probably not do that here. We're going right outside.
I'd better go somewhere out in
Oh.
the open to work on this.
Okay, I guess we shouldn't do it right in front of the thing. Okay, let's try here. Ooh, okay. Let's get the instructions out. Okay, so spin the yellow dial to the up arrow. Or to the red arrow. Then number slot must read 729. So 729. Okay. Press the black button. Flip the red switch down. Okay. Spin the blue one to the black up arrow. Is it to the black arrow? I think it's just to the black arrow. Slide lever to halfway point. What lever? Oh, this one. Okay. Okay. Press the blue or press the yellow button and then press the red button. So yellow, then red. Then turn the color dial to the red. Okay. Move number dial to 4. All of these are nice and easy. Flip the blue blue switch up, yellow switch down. Blue switch up, yellow switch down. And I think it just press go. Press the go button.
Oh my gosh, I'm flying!
Guys, we're flying! Okay, first things first. We gotta go check out that freaking tower now. Oh, there it is. Okay, actually, first things first.
Can't check
Yeah,
that off
head to the
yet.
trier.
Check.
Tower. We can finally get rid of this thing. Where are you?
All done.
Nice.
Matt, are you in here? Hello? Anybody
Music's loud
here?
right now. All good, Gumpy. I hope you get some treats at the store. Ooh, nautical cartography by Jack Stay. Zoopraxicope. Animals in Motion by Capybara. Wait, Capybara! That's adorable. Wait. My PNG working? No! Is it already not working? It really hates Nancy, I guess. My mouth is agape. Oh, wait. Maybe? No. Okay. But at least it'll let me click on it. Let's see. Close window, please. Close program. Especially if I'm just sitting there with my mouth agape. It's nice fun. Easy fix though. Sad that it was needing to be fixed so quickly. Okay, we're back. But guys, Capybara! Jack Stay. Hydroponics and aeroponics growing without soil by agriculture. Jack Stay. What does Jack Stay have to do with nautical cartography? Oh, I don't know. Because the rest of them are kind of funny. Results Quidnautics or Quidnunts. A Guide to Knowledge by Erudite. These are funny. Oh, I thought we could grab that book. Anything else here? Ooh. Ooh. Aww. It's a family tree. I wonder why everyone has asterisks on their name. We got some that aren't that don't have asterisks. Okay, Brendan. Which is, I'm guessing this is, what's her face's grandfather, Kyler's grandfather, so this would be her father. Then we have Tara Moore is also alive. Different family branch, though. We got a couple, I'm guessing these are live people, because all of these are asterisks, so they're dead. But, oh, I've been smiling. Do you guys see what that means? Fiona is listed as alive. Also spare. S-P-A-R-E. Is this the lupin thing? Or the lupine? L... Where's you? Oh, you's not here. Is it spare, then? S-P-A... No, it's not that either. Oh, no, I meant to... I was trying to go up. Is there anything else to look at? No, just this. What do we have on our list of things to do? Just go and double check that we've clicked off everything here. Be on the lookout for the key still.
Still have to do that.
Excuse me?
All done.
Go over everything in that tower.
All done.
See if the books that are on the book list I found in the tower and the castle's library. Oh, nice. Fly to the island pictured in that list of books.
Can't check that off yet.
There's an island listed. Oh, there is a pic. Oh, we can totally go there. Okay, let's do that first, and then we'll go because we can continue flying for it, and then we'll try going to the castle library next. Oh, you can see the leprechauns better. Okay, we're gonna find where the circle thing is first, and then we'll go out.
Oh no! I'm out of power! Ah!
Well, it's not that direction. At least you were above water when you ran out of fuel. Bad news, the falling into a body of water from any height above 150 feet is like falling onto concrete. Dope. Yes, please. Going back to land for a second. I'm guessing it's more this way then. Oh. There it is. Ooh. N5. What the heck is that supposed to help with? N5?
All done.
Okay. Wow. Okay, let's go back to the library. I wonder how we get down from here is the question. Okay, we can still click on the things. That's good. I was like, we gotta get out of here at some point. Okay, we're not telling him that we can fly. He does not deserve the knowledge. Okay, let's look at the books. I just want to see if anything would jump out at me. Ooh. Hydroponics and aeroponics. 3 years into the study, by removing all duplicates, I find that the only remaining true constant is key. Okay. We didn't take the book. Okay. Let's go... Where is that list? Where'd the list go? Not that. Oh, I don't know. We're just gonna focus on trying to find all the books, and then we'll focus on what the books say. Ooh, we got another one. Nautical cartography. This is the first one. Okay. To our dear friend, 1 year soon, you'll finally join us here. The sea awaits your notice. The Caribbean Sea and the Atlantic Sea. Toward your friend, 1 year soon. I don't know what that one's supposed to help us with. Okay, well, we found 2 of the books. Double checking. Okay, I guess we're gonna work on this one just because we know where it is. Okay. By removing all duplicates, I find that the only remaining true constant is key. Okay. We're gonna try that. I'm gonna get rid of this bit of the notes so I have more space. Okay, we're gonna write out, we're gonna see if that has to do with this name. So, hydro. They're really going straight for the puzzles today. Ponics and aeroponics. That's, I wrote too many I's. Okay. I'm wondering if I include this or not. We're gonna start without. So obviously, everything to do with ponics is out. Because it's a direct copy between the two. P-O-N-I-C-S, P-O-N-I-C-S. Okay. Then the O for before it too, and the R. If we include the and in this, the A's go as well. So then currently we have H, Y, the D's can go too. So we currently have H, Y, N, E. H, Y, N, E. Let's include the growing without soil bit. Let's move this out of the way. Growing with... dang it, I keep doing lowercase. I'm trying to do all uppercase. Out soil. Okay. We can get rid of the W's. We can get rid of the G's. We can get rid of the I's. We can get rid of the T's. And we can get rid of the O's. We can get rid of the R because that was from earlier. We can get rid of the H's because now we have 2 of them. We can get rid of the S because we got rid of that earlier. Okay, so my current... So the new thing is Y... Oh, we can get rid of the N's too. Y, E, U... We are getting rid of that I. There's not enough, guys. There's not enough. Okay. I need a 5-letter word. And currently I have a 4-letter word and now another 4-letter word. It just says duplicates. The only remaining true constant is key. Consonant. Only true remaining constant is key. The only true remaining consonant is L. Because Y, E, and U, or E and U are vowels, and Y is sometimes a vowel. So it would be L. But how is L the key? What do you guys think? Oh, we have ads starting in 6.5 minutes. Damn, the ad alert is coming in. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the mic. The ad alert is coming in fast. But when they run, we will pause the game, get some self-care in. I will be drinking a lot of water because I just need it. I don't know why I said water, but yeah. Make sure you fill any snackies, any drinkies, all that good stuff, and get our stretchies in. I also want to see. I'm trying to remember if I just misremembered what this word was. Okay, yeah, I thought it was lupin, not lapin. Okay, I'm gonna really quickly go try this word because that code, or that ooh, can we just go up this now? We're gonna save here. Oh, the low on fuel one. I'm gonna save there.
I can't quite get there from here.
Oh, we can't just use the jetpack. I guess we can't use the jetpack inside. Water. At least we go immediately to flying. Okay, Lapin instead of Lupin. Lapin. Ooh. We got a new one. Oh, and it includes... Oh, we could totally do this one. Okay. Let's go back down. It includes the new Matt figure, but it doesn't include anything else, so we can definitely do this one. Okay, let's go go this way. Go back to the dollhouse. Okay, another puzzle, guys. For this one, this dude's still gonna be called Guy. This is still the guy, and then this is Matt. There is no reds, but we do know that. Oh no, these are all like kind of in the same area. We do know that. Okay, so we know the cat can't be on the top. It has to be in the middle or the bottom because of the fact that it has 3 other things lined up with it. Actually, no, we know the cat has to be in the middle because the redhead is below it, or is somewhere below it. So the cat can either be, if it's 1, 2, 3, the cat can be any of these 3 currently. Anything else to do? Oh, the cat is slightly somewhere to the right of the pig. So the cat can be either here or here. Oh, wait, we can't do this because there's a whole new doll here. So we can't do this one. We're missing a different redhead doll. So we'll leave that one alone. Oh, I forgot about that little area. Okay, that doesn't solve our issue though. Oh wait, I want to see if maybe some of the books are in the nursery. Because there is a whole shelf here. Nope. We're still missing 2 of the 4 books that we found listed. Okay, let's go back to this one real quick. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna type out. We're gonna type it out and then we're just gonna delete as needed. So make it a note on my phone. Where are you? I always forget what it's called. Okay. Hydroponics and aeroponics. Growing without soil. Okay. So we're going to take all the H's out. Which there's an H in hydroponics. Actually, we're going to take the H out. We're going to try it without growing without soil first. Okay. So if we go with that, then H can stay, Y can stay, D has to go because it's in hydroponics and R, everything to do with everything after R, oponics has to go too because it's in both. Oh, I went too far. The A has to go as well for both. Oh, ads are gonna hit in just under a minute. I was like, I saw a movement, but it was just the thing saying that the stuff was about to end. Okay, let's undo this. Let's put growing without soil again. We can again take. Oh, we'll just do letter by letter. Alright, O can go. Or maybe it's because it has to have an actual pair. Okay, O can go again. Which means the other O stays. R can go. Because it's in both of the two main words. But the last R can stay, I guess. I'm just going to take out all of the Ponic stuff. Ads hit. Okay. We're going to pause right there. Let's do... where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Okay, we'll save there. We're not going to save. We're just going to... Okay. Subs. You guys get to listen to me try to figure this out. Okay. We can get rid of the A's as well. Because it's an and an arrow. We can get rid of the W's for growing and then without. We can get rid of the I's for growing and without. We can get rid of the T's because without has two T's. We can get rid of the H's for hydro and without. We can get rid of the G's in growing. We can get rid of the N from and from growing. We can get rid of the D from hydro and. No. Now I have Y-E-R-U soil. The soil stayed. Okay, if we look at this, Y has to go because it's in no. Y has to stay because it's not in any other word. E has to go from arrow. Same with R. U isn't in any other word. S is in Ponix, as is O, and as is I. Okay, so now I'm down to Y-U-L. Oh well, we still got 20 more seconds of ads, which means you guys have 20 more seconds to get a drink of whatever you deem as hydrating. Oop, wrong button. Sorry. And then we'll be right back at it. There we go. Welcome back, welcome back. I redid my temps and I got back to the letters Y, U, and L, which if we go off of the clue that they gave us, which is by removing all duplicates, I find that the only remaining true consonant is key, which means that the only true consonant left is L, because Y is sometimes a vowel and U is definitely a vowel. So we know that L is part of it. Oop, I probably want this in actual ink. This one has the number 3 in it. 3 years into the study. I'm not sure what that has to do with it. Can we go out now? No. I was like, we have a jetpack now. We do have this other book. This one says 1 year. 1 year soon, you'll finally join us here. The sea awaits your notice. Oh, we also had that clue on the... Oh, wait, maybe that's what the N5 is for, that the 5th letter is N? In which case, number 3 for the L would be the third letter's L. I don't know what this one is, though. Because it just says 1 year soon you'll finally join us here. The C's await your notice. I don't know what this one is. Yeah, I'm not sure where this one is. Okay, let's keep going. Is this one of them? Yes, okay. Wait. Animals abound in a merry round. Seated in the middle can answer the riddle. On legs of 4 they spin evermore. Seated in the middle? Are we trying to find the middle letter? So, I'm gonna put my cursor on the right one and my finger's gonna go on the left one. Oh, that was C. So X, and it's on legs of 4, so is X the 4th letter? We're still missing the first 2. I'm guessing this is the first one, but I haven't figured out how to solve that one. And then we still have whatever is the number 2. No, that still takes us back here. Oh, there's one. Okay. Oh, this is a long one. Oh, this is a long one. Okay. This one is definitely going to require doing some writing. Okay. E-R-S-A. If you guys want to solve these along with me, you guys are more than welcome to. Q-U-I-D-N-U-N-C-S. Okay, I got myself plenty of room underneath it. Okay, 2 simple words to contain such wisdom, but swap the first letter and the last letter. Change the R to P and Z to W. Remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. Move the W 1 place to the right. Move the 9th and 10th letters to the front. Add an L after every 5th letter. Change the 2nd and 4th vowels to O. Move the 7th letter 2 places to the left. Invert the 3rd and 4th letters. Swap the 2nd letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. Place the first L to the right of its 2nd occurrence. Move the 3rd and 4th letters to the front. Remove the C. Once you'll find that... What the heck? Oh, no, you're all good, Chris. Yeah, make sure you're staying nice and safe while you're driving. Okay, let's do this. I'm just going to be writing these many times. Okay, so first off, we're swapping the first and last letter. So now it's S-R-S-A-T-Z-Q-U. I'm not even putting the space anymore. Q-U-I-D-N-U-N-C-E. Okay. Change the R to P and Z to W. So all the R's are P's now. S-P, S-A-T-Z, and, Z is to W. T-W, Q-U-I-D-N-U-N-C-E. Okay. There's only one R and one Z, so it worked out. That's why it says the R. Remove the first appearance of any duplicated letter. 5 more minutes. Ooh. Okay. So let's see. There's 2 S's. Or there's at least 2 S's. So we're getting rid of the first S. There's no second P. That's second S. A-T-W. Q-U-I-D. Nothing yet. There's 2 N's. Let's get rid of the first N. No. And then the rest are all single. So let's rewrite this. P-S-A-T-W. Q-U-I-D. Oh no, there's 2 U's. My bad. Nope. So let's get rid of the first U. So Q-I-D-U-N-C-E. Double checking. Yes, no duplicates. Okay. Move the W 1 place to the right. So P-S-A-T-Q-W-I-D-U-N-C-E. I like how the ends. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to touch the mic. I like how the ends with dunce. Now, move the 9th and 10th letters to the front. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It's just UN. UN, P, S, A, T, Q, W, I, D. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, okay. C, E. Okay. They meet right as I said they have dunce in it. They're like, no, we're gonna move the U in the end. Okay, add an L after every 5th letter. Okay, so U N P S A L T Q W I D L C E. My D does not look like a D there, but oh well. Change the 2nd and 4th vowels to O. Okay, so 2nd and 4th. So U N P S O L T Q U O D L C E. Okay. Move the 7th letter 2 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 is T. So it's U N P S T. Oh, that's not. I accidentally started writing the L there. O L Q U O D L C E. I was ready for a second. I was like, oh, there's a duplicate now. That's because we changed 2 vowels to O. Invert the 3rd and 4th letters. I'm not gonna. 3rd and 4th. I'm just gonna put a thing here. I'm not gonna write the whole thing over again because they're right next to each other. Swap the 2nd letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. Okay, so 2nd letter is C. 8th consonant from the left is N P S T L Q D L. It's literally just switched the C and the wait, is it 2nd letter? Yeah. It's literally just switched the C and the L at the very end. Place the first L to the right of its 2nd occurrence. Okay, so first off, let's rewrite this now. U N S P T O, and then the first L is moving to the right of the 2nd occurrence, so we're going to skip that. Q U O D C L L E. Okay. Move the 3rd and 4th letters to the front. So that's S P. S P U N T O Q U O D C L L E. Okay, and then remove the C. What? S P U N T O Q U O D L L E. I did something wrong, guys, because that is not, it says once you have, you'll find that spun to quodal. I did something wrong here, guys. Yeah, spun to quodal is not a thing. I'm trying to think. How is that? How is that? That's not a phrase, but I swear I did it correctly. I'm mostly just figuring out what. Let's try this again. Okay. Or let's see if I can follow this. Okay, first off, swap the first letter and the last letter. We did that. Change the R and P, or R to P and Z to W. Did that. R to P and Z to W. There's no other instances of it. Move the W 1 place to the right. Yes, we switched the W and the Q. Oh, first off, we removed the appearance of any duplicated letters. Let me double check if there's anything that I missed there. No. A, I, U, E are all there. It's all single. Yep, no, currently it looks like it's right. It's most likely probably going to be something with the numbering of the letters that I messed up. Okay, move the ninth and 10th letters to the front. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nope, it was U and N. UN. P, S, A, T, Q, W, I, D, C, E. Yep, because you made the UN. Okay. Add an L after every 5th letter. Okay. So, U, N, P, S, A. It's 5 letters, so that's an L. And then T, Q, W, I, D, L, C, E. Okay, that's still right. Change the 2nd and 4th vowels to U. Okay, we U's the first vowel. A was the 2nd vowel, so that changed to O. U again was the Why is there so many U's? That's a W, not a U. Okay. Oh, I think I figured out where I messed up, guys. I think I messed up when I was doing the vowels. Okay, so we're gonna erase everything after that one. After adding the L's in. Actually, I'm not gonna erase it. I'm just gonna move it. Because it is correct to a degree, and it'll help me keep up with what I'm doing here. Okay. Let me erase this W to make it easier to read. W. I, D, C, L, E. This is what happens when you write too fast. Okay, so I added the L's in, changed the 2nd and 4th vowels to O. Because now I doesn't become O, it's the E becomes the O instead. Okay, so U, N, P, S, O, L, T, Q, W, I, D, L, C, O. Okay, so that changes everything. Move the 7th letter 2 places to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's still the T. T still moves over, so U. Dang it. U, N, P, S. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Move over, so that's T there. O, L, Q, W, I, D, L, C, O. Okay. Invert the 3rd and 4th letters. I'm just going to do my invert sign again. Swap the 2nd letter from the right with the 8th consonant from the left. This should be different now. So 2nd letter from the right is still the C, and then 8th consonant would be N, P, S, T, L, Q, W. Would be the W. So the C and the W switch. So let's actually write this out instead of the L and the W, the C. Okay, so U, N, S, P, T, O, L, Q, I, D, L, W, O. Okay, there it goes. Where am I? This one. Place the first L to the right of its second occurrence. Easy enough. U, N, S, P, T, O, Q, C, I, D, L, L, W, O. Move the 3rd and 4th letters to the front. S, P, U, N, T, O, Q, C, I, D, L, L, O, W. And then remove the C. S, P, U, N, T, O, Q, I, D, L, L, O, W. Spun to Q, I, D, L, L, O, W. I'm still confused about that one. Oops, sorry. What do you guys think? Has any of you tried this and found where I'm incorrect, or have any ideas where I might be dropping the ball, basically? How are we getting that? Maybe I messed up with the consonant numbering thing. Let's see. NSPTLQW. Oh, I did mess up. It's the 8th consonant, not the 7th one, so it's the D that moves over. Damn it. I'm just messing up left and right here, guys. Let's just erase all those. Okay, so UNSPTOLQ. Oop, that's not a Q, that's an O. NSPTLQWD. So WICLDO. I don't know if this is going to help much, but oh well. And then move the L's over. UNSPTOQWI. Oh wait, CLLDO. No, you guys are totally fine. Thank you for the cheering, squad, Franken. Move the third letter. Yeah, that's still spun. Spun to QWILLDO. I feel like somehow the W needs to be in front of the Q, or it be, if it was spun TWO Q. Oh, no, I have it right. Spun to Q will do. SPUN, spun, TO to Q, WILL will do. DO. Guys, I got it. Oh my goodness, I got it. Okay, wait. Spun to Q will do. I'm guessing Q is the 4th letter then. We still have to we know where the book for the first letter is. I just don't know how to read it yet. Unless it's just the C. The C will await. The C's await your notice, the C. So let's try C. Okay, so CQLXN is my attempt. My first attempt. Well, not technically. Yeah, no, I had to, yeah. The WILL thing. The Q, it was like Q will, and I was like, that's not a word. But it's way... Does she also have a jetpack? Does she have a jetpack too? I was looking down at my notes. So thankfully I looked up when I did. Okay, let's try this again, but with a new thing. So C, Q, LX, and then N. We got it! Okay. Aw, Fiona looks beautiful. All the buttons. Oh, we got the new doll.
I think this doll is supposed to be me.
Oh. Yeah, this is the doll. This is the doll we're missing from that puzzle. We got a book. Despite my reservations, Brendan built and gave to Fiona her very own jetpack. Her constant, often tearful pleas for permission to use his had simply become intolerable. Brendan said it would help teach her responsibility, and I must admit, the look of pure joy on her face when he presented her with it, and her spontaneous, utterly sincere promise to use it carefully forever and ever, half convinced me it was a good idea. Besides, Brendan's work keeps us all so isolated here. It breaks my heart to think how lonely and bored she must be. But now she's everywhere, circling the castle, soaring even the bog, venturing out to the islands and back. And since Brendan is harder at work than ever on his liquid propellants, it falls upon me to don his jetpack and keep an eye on her whenever it appears she's getting too adventuresome. Brendan has made my job somewhat easier by fitting Fiona's jetpack with a device that causes it to automatically descend should she try to fly beyond the borders of the castle toward town. The fireworks inadvertently caused by Brendan's test launches have already created enough stir in town. We're someone to see Fiona's airing across the skies of Baylor, that would be the end of our happy life here for sure. Fortunately, working at the inn, as I do almost nightly, I hear all the rumors and manage to snip those concerning Castle Malloy in the bud by attributing the strange flickering lights some people swear they've seen up here to the activities of fairies, which to many, if not most of our neighbors, is a perfectly reasonable explanation. Not that I'm complaining. Mind you, Brendan has managed to fool everyone into thinking he's developing a new fuel for armored vehicles. In fact, he sometimes conducts tours of the false laboratory he maintains next to the library in order to support his subterfuge. If the truth of what he's developing in the real lab were ever discovered, I shudder to think of the consequences. Oh dear, Fiona just shot by outside the window. Time to brave the jetpack and go see what she's up to. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, Waverly Academy for Girls. That is is that the next game actually? I don't know. That might be the next game actually. I'd have to look at my list. But we also we have a key. We might be able to use that on the box in the bog cabin. Let's go try it. Now we can just go flying straight over there. We don't have to worry about running into this little lake thing in the middle. Or a little pond, more of. We'll fly right over it. Okay. Oh, we didn't even have to worry about the first portion of the walk. Okay, let's try this. Oh, and it works perfectly because if you look at the key, it has the same design as the thing there. Happy 6th birthday, to a darling daughter. Dear Fiona, you are the light of our life. Our deepest love to you always. Happy birthday, sweetheart. Aww. That's it. Okay. Go to the bog. See, we're gonna go through this list. Thank you so much, Turtle. Yes, I have the list. On my computer, but I couldn't access it while we're playing the game, so I super appreciate that. Be on the lookout for the key.
Check.
Got that. I think that was the only thing left all the way down there. See if the books are on the list. Okay, see if the letters got that. Take the key with all the vines on it. Go to the bog hut. We've got everything. Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be in here. This is your home, isn't it? My name's Nancy Drew, and you're Fiona, right? Fiona Malloy? Fiona, listen. I didn't mean any harm. See, I'm looking for someone. A young man named Matt. I don't suppose you've seen him. Fiona?
Oh, that's why she was pushing us in a specific way. Shit.
Mm.
Well, gotta start walking somewhere. Oh no. I jinxed her. I jinxed us, guys. I jinxed us. I was like, oh, we finished all of the checklist. Of course we did. Sorry, excuse me. Smartest skelly bean on the planet. I know I am. Okay.
No, don't touch that.
What else were we supposed to do?
No.
Nuts. Well, now you're trapped over there and I'm trapped over here. No harm done.
Were you following me?
I take it you're Matt. I'm Nancy Drew, the maid of honor.
Thrilled, I'm sure. You wouldn't happen to have a tunnel boring machine in your pocket, would
Oh,
you?
goodness.
Or food? Do you have any food on you? A biscuit or two? Some crisps? Cocoa Kringle? Anything?
Sorry.
Oh,
I like how
the only
Nancy
thing
sounds.
That woman in the shabby dress ever gives me are carrots and
muffled
potatoes
too.
and such. I've been wandering around down here for days. I want something full of sugar and nice, greasy fat. You know,
He
real
looks
food.
entranced. Ooh, that's awesome, Turtle. I've never actually tried speedrunning these. I also play them on Junior Detective, so I go nice and simple for myself. She feeds you, or just how did you wind up here? Let's
Just
go with
how
that
did
one.
you wind up down here?
I'm more
anyway?
worried about that.
I stumbled upon the entrance to a secret passage in the nursery, so I thought it would be jolly good fun to make some ghostly sorts of noise from inside it and give Kyler a fright. But all of a sudden, this crow flew in through the window and came straight at my eyes.
His
I fell
glasses.
backwards into the passage, trying to get away from it, and the next thing I knew, I was falling through a hole in the floor.
We've been in that passage.
I only fell about 2 meters. So I got to my feet, and since it was dark and my glasses were knocked off when that crow attacked me, I started feeling my way along the wall, looking for a ladder or something so I could climb back up. But instead, my hand hit some sort of button. A siren went off, the door above me slid shut, and there I was. I yelled until I was hoarse, but no use. I was trapped. So I felt my way along the tunnel, looking for another way out, until I got to the lab you're standing in, at which point I blundered into the button you just pressed, siren goes off, door comes down, and suddenly I'm even more trapped. Not long after that, the doors at the top of the silo slid open, so I looked up, and by squinting really hard, I could see an old woman with long hair, wearing a long ratty dress, just standing there, looking down at me. I called to her, told her who I was and what had happened. I told her everything. Called to her till I went hoarse again, but she just stood there. I even tossed my ring up to her, saying, "Go ahead, keep it, just get me the heck out of here." Nothing.
How often does she show up?
I haven't kept track. All I know is, every once in a while the silo slides open, and she'll be standing up there in the fresh air looking down at me. Then I get showered with vegetables,
She's
she goes
trying to take
away,
care of
and
him.
the silo slides shut. Whenever I talk to her, she kind of grunts as if she understands what I'm saying, yet she refuses to help me. It's like I'm her pet or something. And now there's 2 of us. Dibs on the potatoes.
Dibs on the potatoes. 2 stores later, and Gumpy is back. Welcome back, Gumpy. Welcome back. You're perfectly timed. I feel like we're in the end game. Why did this door shut when I pulled that switch? Are you sure? Let's do that
Why
one.
did this door shut when I pulled that switch?
As best I can figure from the papers and drawings I've found, you're standing in the laboratory where the bloke who lived here during World War II did all his top secret research. He was working on new forms of propulsion to be used in flying machines, rockets, that sort of thing. Apparently, to keep unwanted visitors out, he planted devices which would allow him, at the push of a button, to seal off the lab. This gate and all the others will go up when
Makes
our
sense.
hostess decides to feed us. Opening those silo doors seems to reset everything. Opening those silo doors is also the only way out of here. Believe me, I know.
Okay. Oh, we can scroll down. Okay, Kyler's trying her best not to show up, but she's really worried about you. For a while, Kit was convinced you disappeared because you had decided you didn't want to marry Kyler after all. Mr. Delaney, the caretaker, he thinks you were spirited away. Okay, so basically we can give him I'm pretty sure it's just one or the other. We can either say that Kyler's worried about him, Kit, Kit's rumors about he didn't want to marry Kyler, or Mr. I think this one's funnier.
Mr. Delaney, the caretaker? He thinks you
The
were
other two are
spirited
like
away by
serious.
fairies.
Oops, I'm smiling.
You know, I actually missed that superstitious, super ridiculous old fossil. Kit and I spent the better part of an evening rigging line in the garden so we could fool him into thinking a leprechaun was moving through the bushes. Only a branch snapped off and whacked Kit, and that was that. Except, I must admit, seeing as I have no
Is that how he got his
idea
black eye?
what that thing is that has us trapped down here, Mr. Delaney might not be all that wrong.
I'm pretty sure her name's Fiona. She's the daughter of Brendan Malloy, the guy who was doing all the research down here. Everyone thought she was killed along with her parents when this place exploded. But she wasn't, and she's been wandering around in the bog near the castle ever since.
So, if our wedding ever does take place, it looks like I'll end up with a crazy in-law after all.
Oh, wait, we do get to do the other ones. Let's do Kyler
Kyler's
next.
trying her best not to show it, but she's really worried about you.
That's the worst of it, knowing that my eagerness to play a silly prank on her is going to wind up ruining the wedding. She's going to be so disappointed, and humiliated, and appalled. She'll never forgive me. What an idiot I am. I love her so much, and I am so lucky a mongrel like me landing someone as smart and beautiful as her, and now, whether I ever get out of here or not, I'm going to lose her. What an unthinking, short-sighted, immature idiot.
For a while, Kit was convinced you disappeared because you had decided you didn't want to marry Kyler after all.
I'm not surprised. The fact is, soon after we got here, he tried to tell me I was about to make a colossal mistake and that I should call off the wedding. Such wishful thinking on his part is exactly why I didn't ask him to be my best friend.
Oh.
I made up some excuse about office politics and occupational expediency, but Kit was and is, and hopefully always will be, my best friend. But having him be my best man knowing he's still smitten with Kyler, I figured I'd pass.
I'll be in here checking everything out, okay?
Great. Why don't I wait right here?
He can't do much. He just sits down. Okay. Wait. We always start left. What do we have over here? Quite literally nothing. Okay, or at least nothing we can interact. Oh, wait. I don't know what I'm grabbing, but apparently I'm grabbing things. Hi, Zero. Okay. Wait. We found a rocket! The tea has been spilt. Exactly. We love some good tea. Okay, so we still need to put the top on the rocket. Are we gonna fly a rocket out of here? Oh my god, that'd be so cool. Okay, let's look over here. Dang it, there's... Okay. Of course, we have elements. Oh. Wait. Incompatible chemicals. Never combine chemicals from these different chemical groups. So category 1, category 2, category 3, and category 4. Okay. I'm hoping we don't have to actually memorize them. Oh, we got some instructions.
Did you know there was a button here that says, in case of lockdown, press to open?
What? You mean something that could open up a way to escape was right under my nose the whole time? That does it. If I get out of here, I'm having that eye surgery. My weak stomach will just have to get over it.
Okay, what happens if I click it? Well, didn't let us out, but at least it gave us something to do. Oh, this is not gonna end well. Okay, how am I supposed to know which one's which? Fudge, am I gonna have to actually memorize this stuff? Okay, guys, I'm not writing all this down. I'm just gonna take a photo. Same effect. I'm gonna that way I can have something to double check with. I'm still gonna have to figure out which one's which, but it'll be a little bit easier. Okay, so we can still look at all this stuff. No, we're still gonna have to write this. Okay, we're just gonna write down all the ones that are out there, and then we'll categorize them. I'm guessing we're gonna have to get that key. Actually, I want to look around the Oh, that's not fun. I'm gonna look around a little bit more. And let's look at this instructions. Okay, final launch checklist. Requiring as part of level 5 procedures, checklist must be used on launch day. Launch controller. Verify all arming switches are off. Warning, all pyrotech devices must remain unarmed until completed rocket is on pad and ready to launch. Load rocket and launch pad. Prepare launch pad. Load rocket base on launch rod. Secure propulsion and igniter in position. Complete rocket body. I'm guessing that's supposed to be over here. And then
It looks like the only sure way of getting those silo doors to open is by launching the rocket.
verify controller is off. Disconnect power source. Verify safety key is not in controller and arming switch is off. Attach wire leads to launch controller or wire leads. Verify launch rod's position and lock into place. Final launch sequence. I think this is the majority of what we need to do. Insert safety key in controller and power on. Continuity check. Arm all devices for launch. Countdown to silo opening and rocket launch. Catastrophic failure procedure. Disarm all non-fired pyrotech devices. Remove safety key. Verify correct build of rocket. Resume checklist at prepare rocket. Okay. I think the majority of what we have left to do, I think everything got... Ooh, wait, rocket notes. Work log. Have decided to confine tests to liquid propellants only. Believe they will prove more effective than either a solid or hybrid propellant system. This means altering rocket interior as liquids must be kept in separate tanks until ignition. Also requires separate combustion tanks or chamber. Note, test possibility of turning liquid fuels to gases prior to entering combustion chamber may improve efficiency, question marks. Shifting of center of gravity will occur as propellants are ignited and forced out of the out of rocket nozzle. Test varying weight loads and component placements to ensure stable flight. Okay, so we gotta do something with wires maybe? Test has concluded that only fin type 1 is successful. Okay, so we gotta figure out which one's fin type 1. I'm also gonna write on the side. It's yellow and I'm gonna say gray, red and purple, brown and orange, I can't spell apparently. I just look my A looked like a G, and and I forgot the N. Black and blue. Well, because I'm doing blue first. Blue and black. All good, Gumpy. Ooh, like I said, what in the alien abduction? Green and pink. I almost started writing an R for red. Okay. Due to heavier liquid loads, must now maximize thrust. Different propellant combinations will result in varying speeds. I'm not reading all that. See notes in Castle Lab for results of previous tests and possible new combinations. Propellant X29 has been installed. Test launch tomorrow. We'll also attempt secondary launch using propellant combination Y31 to be prepared later today. Launch controller to be prepped. Insert safety key to power on, then flip first switch to check continuity. All that green light indicates correct wire connection. So I'm guessing that's continuity check. And rocket with the second switch before igniting countdown. Or arm rocket. Flip third switch to launch. Okay. So basically he had it all set up. He just needed to actually start it. Okay, we're going to write down what we have here. We're going to try to get all the ones that are here. Okay, so H2O, obviously nice and simple. Cl, the second letter is always, unless it's a secondary chemical, it's always lowercase. We have H, we have Br, Br, we have I, we have Rn, we have F, we have P, we have Hg, we don't have yet, Hg, we have F already, we don't have K yet, we don't have LOX, we have the rest of these. Oh, NH3, we're missing, NH3. Okay. We do have I believe we have everything else. So we're gonna use this to figure out what everything is. Okay, so first off, H2O, we know that. That's water, that's 2. Put a line so I can write these. 2. Cl, I believe is chlorine. Oh no! Ads are gonna start in just under 6 minutes. When they do, we'll pause. It's chlorine. And we'll restart right afterward. That's also number 2. Hydrogen is number 1, because H is just H by itself is hydrogen. Br, bromine, I think. I don't know. I've never been good. I've never been good at the table of elements. Wait, where's Br? B. Oh, Br, bromine. I was right. And bromine is number 3. Iodine is I, which is number 2. I'm just verifying. Iodine, 2. Rn is radon. Radon is number 3. F, I believe, is fluorine, which would be number 3, but we're going to double check. F by itself. Oh, fluorine. Yep. So fluorine is number 3. P, I don't believe is, I think might be, oh no, it's phosphorus. Phosphorus is number 1. Then we have Hg, which I'm blanking on. You swear you live in, why do you say that? Why do you say you live in this weirdest place? Okay, we got mercury. Mercury, oh, I thought it would be number 4. 3. I guess we only need the first 3 because there's only 3 slots to put it in. K is potassium, which is number 1. Just double checking. Yep. Then we have LOX. I don't know what the heck. Oh, LOX, liquid oxygen, number 2. And then last but not least, we have NH3, which is ammonia, which is number 1. Okay. So roughly we know where everything goes. This chooses how big it is. Okay, let's see. P, we can start with P. Potassium, or I don't know. I'm gonna make it smaller. Oops. Oh, you'll tell me soon? Okay. The chemicals used, the smoke you created when you spilled the chemicals are very pretty color. The toxic fumes you created weren't quite, I don't know what it said. Okay. Let's try that again. Maybe I just do it this way? Nope. How am I supposed to move it? Every cloud has a silver lining. Bad news. Except a cloud of chemicals. Do-overs. Oh no, we killed ourselves. Okay. Let's try that again. How am I supposed to move it is the question. Maybe I'll make it too big? Okay, what's H2O? H2O is 2. We can't move 2 yet. So we're going to continue trying to do this one. Let's make it too big. How am I supposed to move it? It's the same one. Welp. Exactly. 1 second. Let's do this back. Sorry, I just scratched my chin a little bit. Okay. So we know we need to move this. Let's go all the way big. Maybe I'm too far forward. Oop, nope, not that. It's not that. Maybe I wasn't close enough. Let's try that. Okay, wasn't that? Oh, what's a very pretty color? We missed this one out. The toxic fumes you created weren't quite as pleasant. How many deaths has it been now? 4? Oops. Oh, I walked right into that one. Damn. Oh, apparently they weren't toxic to humans. They were toxic to pretty much everything else. When it comes to ecological disasters, you rule, dude. Oh my goodness. I do have death count if anyone wants to use it. How am I supposed to grab this thing? Manipulating those bottles of chemicals got you thinking about going into chemistry. Bad news, you'll have to stop going into physical therapy for— oh, you'll have to stop going into physical therapy first. No, that's what I'm working on. Oh, I can't move the actual category thing, but I'm trying to— this one, P, is a number 1 category. Oh my goodness, ads have hit. Okay, we're gonna take a pause on this while ads are running. And we're gonna switch over to just chatting. Give myself a little bit of a break. Trying to see if there's anything to help me how they're moving. It literally just says you have to pick up each chemical just right. Open the claws wider than the chemical, then get as close as you can to the chemical without touching it. Snap the claws shut to grab hold of the chemical. Am I snapping it wrong? Chemical. Because we know what we're doing. I just need to figure out how to freaking move these chemicals. Okay. We'll do that. Tips for removing the chemicals. To pick up the chemicals, open the claw wider than the size of the chemical. Use the graph line to center the clamp and gauge the size to open the clamp. Okay. Put the clamp around the chemical to pick it up. Don't squeeze the chemical too tight, though. Transport the chemical to the correct category. Go completely inside the okay, we know that. Okay, so basically, I think I just have to go as close as I can and then try going backwards instead of going sideways and see if it comes with me. I think that's the test. But while we still have ads running for another 40-something seconds, make sure you guys are hydrating, getting your stretches in. I'm getting my stretches in now. Oof. Gotta stretch that back. Okay, there we go. Much, much better. My head still hurts a little bit, but we're working through it. And then, yeah, as I said, I'll probably go offline after stream. Oh! While I'm thinking of it, I need to do my announcement after this ad break. I keep forgetting to do it. I keep saying, like, okay, I was like, I'll do it after the first one. Then I forgot. Then I'll do it after the second one. I forgot. So, got 4 more seconds. Okay, welcome back. Before I forget, again, I do want to make an announcement that I will be streaming tomorrow. We're gonna do I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna be streaming it. I still need to double check that. But I'm playing a game tomorrow called Dung Ho, sorry, Dung Ho, with Pastel Pink Garden. It's short for Liz. It's short for Lizard, and I don't know actually how to pronounce Ari's whole username, but Pastel, Liz, and Ari. Lucky me, no ads 2 in a row. Damn, Chris, you are lucky. We're gonna be playing Dung Ho tomorrow. It'll definitely be streamed. Liz and Pastel will definitely be streaming it. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be streaming it, but we'll see how my head goes today. But yeah, so that'll be tomorrow at 5 o'clock Pacific, 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, and I'm excited. worst case scenario, I'll definitely be on Pastels and Liz's stream. But best case scenario, I'm gonna stream as well. But we'll see. There'll be an actual announcement of that on my Discord, and I'll post the notification on my Twitch story as well after stream. What's that in Olympus Mars time? Gumpy's moving. I don't know. You can figure it out. Okay, let's switch back over to the game. We're gonna try again, but we're just gonna try seeing if we can move backwards instead of sideways. See if it comes back with us. Excuse me? Okay, so this is centered. Is there a different freaking button? Okay, let's bring it in. Let's bring it... Nope, didn't come back with us. This seems centered. How is this supposed to go? Okay, I'm looking up a video, guys. I'm looking up a video. Not to, like... Nope, of course, it goes off. Not to figure out, like, where everything goes. I just need to verify how this thing is supposed to... How we're supposed to move things. Okay. Okay, you open it up. You center it on the thing. Okay. We're gonna try with a smaller one. We're gonna try with iodine. No, iodine's number 2. What's H? H is number 1. Okay, we can work on H. Okay. Make it even bigger. Okay. That worked. Okay, we got one. We at least got one. We can work on the other H as well. Okay, let's get it all the way in. Oh, no, wrong way. Okay, we've at least moved forward. Okay, let's make this a little smaller so we can get past the H2O next to it. Okay. I'm freaking traumatized. My brain was like, oh shit, we gotta do this carefully. Okay. Okay, we got 2 down. We still need to get phosphorus, I think it is. Out of the way. This is centered. Okay. Move forward. Maybe I was too far forward? Let's see. Okay, if we move it... We got it! Wait, we got it! Okay. Let's move it. Put it away. Get it the heck out of the way. Okay, it's all the way in. We got rid of it. Thank goodness. Okay. We can move forward now. Okay. N8, we can do NH3. Because that is also a category 1. Right? Holy crap. Oh, I was scared. Okay. I need to make it bigger. Okay. So we can go along the lines with it. Okay, I think this is good. Okay, so basically I was either too far forward or too far back at the last times. Okay. Whew. I don't even remember how many times I died doing that, but we got through. We can get that H and potentially that F. No, the F is number 3. We can't get that F out of the way, though, because... Okay, so we're going to get this H next so that we can get access to the F, and then we can take the F straight forward. And then we'll have access to Category 3 as well for at least some of it. Because I don't think we can go... Because of where they are, we can't go all the way through, but we can at least get this F out of the way, which means that we can move... What's the number 3? The F's number 3, and BR, we can bring potentially we can bring bromine in. I'm not sure if we'll have the space, but we can at least try. But first things first, let's get this hydrogen out of the way. Don't go too fast. Okay. Okay. Thank goodness we can just hold it. Okay. Okay, where is that NH3? We can get the NH3 out of the way as well. Because that also is going to go straight into category 1. And then we can move H out of the way as well, and then we can have access to category 2. I think this is good. No, wait. I think this is good. Perfect. Okay. Get it all the way down so we can pass this H2O. Oop, too far. Go forward. Okay. Let's just get this H2O thing out of the way, or this hydrogen out of the way first, since it's closer. Okay. And now category 2 is almost completely open. Okay. Where does I needs to go to category 2. So wait, where does HG need to go to? HG needs to go to category 3. So I think we can sneak this I into category 2 without worrying about the HG right there. There we go. Okay, and then we can also get rid of this I as well. Where does that P go? That P goes to number 1, so if we can get rid of this I, we can get rid of the P as well. Potentially. I'm worried about that HG, but we can try. Wait, double checking again. I goes to number 2, so. Okay, okay. Let's see if we can get this P. If we can't, it's fine. Ooh, no, I'm not gonna attempt it. I'm gonna get rid of this F first. I'm worried if we'd gone even a little bit more over, this would have hit the HG. Okay. Okay, where does BR go? BR is at number 3. I think we can get BR in. Let me see. This is where we'd end up, right? So, yeah, we can take, I think it's bromine out as well. Just have to be very careful. I say that as I've been smiling this whole time. Oops. Hopefully it doesn't set us all the way back, because that'd be really annoying. You rule, dude. Try again. Yes. Okay, so it left us where we last put one in. Okay. Whoa, that was good. Okay, H2O needs to go to number 2. Where does HG go again? HG is 3. I think let's do HG, because that one only needs to have a level 3 to move around. I think we can get this one through. And then that leaves category 2 completely open for what am I looking at? Oh, for the H2O. Let's open this all the way up. Go down a little bit more. Oh, thank goodness we did. Center. Go all the way up. Clamp. Oh, that was close. Okay. Okay. We have an F to work on, which goes to number 3. We can get rid of that F. I think as long as the clamp is at a 3 or a 2, we can get rid of the category 3s. But anything above that, I'm a little worried about. Oh no! I'm sorry you're losing your voice, Cat Queen. Okay, H2O is a number 2 again, so let's do that. Fingers crossed, guys. Whew. All the way down, all the way over. Ooh, nice. Okay, where does K have to go? Where does potassium have to go? Potassium is a number 1. Or category 1, sorry. So that's easy enough. I think it's going to be a number 3, so we need to go to number 4 to grab it. Okay, there we go. Just down and over. Ooh, let's go down one more. Down and over. Sweet. Okay, where does Cl need to go? It's chlorine. Chlorine's number 2. Where does Br is a number 3. We're trying to get rid of these ones. Where does P have to go? P is a number 1. Let's get P out of the way. Now that we got rid of this, whatever this was, Rn, I think. Right, again, P, potassium, or not potassium, phosphorus is level 1, so we can get that out of the way, which means we might be able to get the bromine out in there soon. Okay. Rn was a number 3. We can get Rn there. Especially because it is a number 3. We just need to get enough that we can open that. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Next best step would be to get bromine out of the way, in my opinion. But I'm worried, because I can't get to that potassium until bromine's out of the way. So we're going to go with this one. Oops, gotta center it. Okay, I think it's here. Clamp. We're going to go and slide over there. And then we can scooch over a little bit so it can release. Ooh, nice and smooth, guys, nice and smooth. Okay, potassium again, or not potassium, phosphorus again, needs to go to category 1. I think potassium and phosphorus both go to category 1. The P and the K. Yep, they're both category 1. So nice and simple. Okay, there we go. Unload that one. Oh, actually, let's just leave it there. Let's get rid of this K. Now that I've figured out where I have to be in order to clamp on it, it's so much easier. Okay, we have the LOX, the liquid oxygen. Where is LOX? Number 2? Or category 2? I'll go over this one, actually. Centered. Perfect. Okay, and then category 2. Oop, actually, let's leave it there. Cl, chlorine, is also number 2. Sorry if this is very repetitive, but unfortunately this is the puzzle currently. At least it's more visually stimulating than the pillars were. Okay, we have an Rn, a K, and an Hg. The K goes to 1, the Rn goes to 3, and the Hg goes to 3. So let's work on the K first. Sweet. Okay. Then let's work on Hg, because then we can get rid of the I. Okay, Hg is here. Okay. Let's get rid of this I. I don't remember where the I went. I is number 2. Ooh, too far. And that leaves category 3 nice and actually fully open. Okay. So now we just have to get rid of some of these bigger ones. Okay, bromine is number 3 again. Keep forgetting. Ooh, we're gonna have to get rid of this fluoride or fluorine first, because otherwise we'll hit it while we're trying to grab bromine. F is number 3. Go over a little bit more. Okay, now we can get the bromine. Go all the way open. Center. Go up. I think it's right here. Yep, okay. Bromine is 3. Center it so we can open all the way. Okay. Let's get this RN out of the way, which is also number 3. I know this is way too open, but there we go. These clamps are definitely made for the level 3. Okay, we have an H2O, which is a category 2. We have a Cl, which is a category 2, and we have an H, which is a category 1. So let's start with the category 2s, just get them out of the way. Oop, yes, I am centered. Motherfucker. Oh no. Gumpy jinxed me. I like that you're not exploding anymore. Explodes. Oh my goodness. Gumpy, I blame you. No, I don't actually blame you. Okay, let's try this again with this one, maybe? Okay, yes, we made it. Fudge! I walked forward one too many times. Okay. Let's keep going. Let me go back. Let me go back. Okay. Okay, I like my plan. It's going for the H, the hydrogen. And then this one is the only one that we had that was category 1. I was gonna say, watch me have chosen the only one that wasn't supposed to be category 1. Okay, this one we need a center, and I think we can make it. Yes. Okay. Clamp that. Okay, technically we can just go ahead and grab the key now, but I want to finish this. We literally have 1 left to go. We can make it. Okay, last one. Last but not least, we have water, which means everyone needs to hydrate. Because water's last, everyone has to hydrate. It doesn't have to be water or tea, but it does have to be hydrating. I say that as my voice is very, very sore. Oh well. Okay. Let's go up, center that, and let's grab the key. All the way down. Ooh, we got a key. I don't know. Oh, it goes to the starter thingy, probably. Ooh, what's this? Aww. They're probably pictures as she grew up. I don't know what the heck this one is. But, let's turn around. We do have, oh, this tells us which plate we want. Okay, so we want the one that's nice and flat on, or we have a 90-degree angle. That's the one we want. Okay, which one do we have currently? Do we have a plate currently? No, we don't. Okay. I know we saw the plates over here. We want the one that's a 90-degree angle. So not that one. I'm just gonna take that one for a second. There we go. This is the one we want though. Okay. There we go. Let's add the plate. Oh, thank goodness it does all of them. We don't have to worry about one at a time. This is where we need those color matching things. It would be really funny if the key... Don't jinx me, Gumpy. Do not jinx me. Gumpy, go fill up your drinks. All of you, go fill up your drinks. Okay. Yellow to gray. I'm guessing this is gray and then this is black. Okay, this is what I'm assuming. So yellow to gray. So we're going to do it. We're going to just start. Okay, we're going to start with purple actually. We're going to go down this list so it's easy for me to keep track which ones are done. So purple goes to red. So we got to follow the wire. Figure out which one's which. Ooh, it went all the way back to the beginning. Looped around. Okay. I'm assuming it goes here because it seems the most likely. This one's really long. Dang. Ooh, we're coming back. We're turning around again. Damn, how long are these wires? Oh, we found it, and it's number 1. Number 1 goes to red. Okay, now we go black. Black went to blue. I accidentally almost made it so that all of the ones that I wrote on the right side of my list are over here. Except for I mixed the orange and the brown one. Because I put orange over here instead of brown. That's hilarious. Okay. Black goes to blue. So let's follow this wire. Oh, it's going to be fun. I almost jumped to this one. I do like the fact that we get some music in the background here. Okay, so this one goes here to the best of my knowledge because this goes straight. They were like, they're going to be on this page for a while. Let's make sure that the music is repetitive. So it doesn't go too quiet. Goes underneath that one. Keeps going. Turns over here. Goes straight to turn here. Straight here. Ooh. No. Almost. So close. It goes underneath. It goes here. Down here. Up a bit. And it's number 2. That's hilarious. Okay. Number 2 is blue. Wouldn't it be funny if this is 1, 2, oh, I've been smiling this whole time. If this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It just ended up that way. We'll be here. And you'll definitely hear if we explode again. Okay. Pink goes to green. If this is 3, I might just try 4 and 5. No, because it won't tell us until we actually get to the thing, and I don't want to go there and actually see a red light. So, but we can at least attempt to see if the next one's going to be... If this one's 3, we can attempt to see if the next one's 4. And then we'll just laugh about it. Because that would be hilarious. Fudge. Okay. My assumption is that one goes down, so this one goes left. And then down. It would also help because the fact that this is a junior detective, that they would make it slightly easier. Oh, no. That was 4. Okay, so they did change it up on us. Okay, now we just have 3 and 5 left. Gray goes to yellow, and then this one goes to orange. So let's do the yellow one first. Oh, I went straight into a tangle. Thankfully, we only have to do this one more time because obviously there's only 2 options, and once we get rid of one, the last one will be the orange one. Oh, and they finally got rid of the music. We're taking too long. Okay, this one swoops over here. Up and at him. I'm guessing this one goes left because I'm assuming that one on the bottom is a curve. Goes left here, goes up. And over and down and left and back up and around this wire. Little circle thingy. Goes up past the 5. Back down. Straight. Back up. And we messed up because I ended up with 2. Fudge. So either my black to blue thing is wrong or my gray to yellow is wrong. So we're gonna switch to orange for a second. Okay, straight here. One of those, my assumption was incorrect. Goes down, goes around. Nope, goes down even more. Ooh, I almost messed that up. Keeps going. Oh, there's the music. Whew. I was like, it's getting quiet. I was wondering why I did that like loopy thing on the top twice in a row. I thought I was just remembering wrong. Let's go straight up and curved. At least I know I'm pretty sure we haven't done this part yet, so. Means I'm pretty sure we're on a track of a new wire. If not the correct one, but at least a new one. Goes up here and snakes down and over. Ooh. I'm pretty sure this is straight through and then down. Got a little bit of a curve here. Okay, and we got 3, and that was brown, so that's orange. We're gonna attempt to just have that as 5 then. Okay. Okay, we can put the key in, but that's not gonna... Where is it supposed to help us figure out if we did that one correct or not? There's supposed to be some where it's... Ooh, what's this? Oh, puzzle. Are we supposed to do the stairs? I'm guessing the stairs. Let's get this square in. Let's get that triangle up there, get it out of the way. Nope, I gotta... Oh, I just flipped it too. Okay, this needs to go somewhere else. This one's correct, this... Okay. I can't tell... I can't figure out how to tell if it's correct or not. We're gonna start with... Nope. I like the other way better. I'm gonna start with that and make a little triangle up here. Get that out of the way. Then we'll do that there. Oop, there we go. And then that and that. We got stairs. Oh. Oh, we got the top of the rocket. Oh, that's very much needed. Ooh, the angle is 90.1. Is that what we need here? Yes, 90.1. Okay, and then we need... Oh, wait. We definitely need to put the top of the rocket on before we launch anything. Okay. Let's go back to the journal real quick just to verify we have the order of events correct. Also, we can talk to him.
Feel like talking?
Can't talk. Too hungry.
Okay, I guess. Okay. We're doing all this stuff and he's like, I can't talk. I'm too hungry. Okay, rocket notes. Wait, launch controller prepped. Insert safety key. Insert safety key to power on, then flip first switch to check continuity. Green light indicates correct wire. Okay, so we just have to flip the first switch to check the continuity. Ooh, turn it around. Ooh, okay, safe. We got the key. Then flip the first, wait, make sure it's the right angle. First switch. I'm guessing. I can't tell if that's lit or not.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Oh, this one was lit up. Okay. Let's go back to the actual instructions. Let's see if we can find them. There's... Did we pick up anything? No. Oh no, we never did get to try the doll. Dang it. Aw. No, that's just the work notes. Maybe there's something over here that we saw? No, it wasn't there. It wasn't there either. Here, let's look at the actual list. Okay, ooh, there's so much more now. Okay, keep moving until you find some... Oh yeah, because we got the doll... Where did we get the... Oh, we totally could have done the doll. Dang it. Oh well. Keep moving until you find something.
Check.
Yep. Go over Brendan's
Check.
lab. Press the button that
Did
was
that.
underneath the clipboard.
Can't check that off yet.
Oh wait, we got a clipboard. Okay.
Can't check that off yet. Can't check that off
We got
yet.
all the wire. Oh, we have to double check
All
them.
done. Check.
Uh,
Can't check that off yet.
okay. I'm actually curious. Wait. Quick save there. But also, I want to see rocket launch, chemicals, missing stairs. I was just trying to see if there's a load that we could go to. We might be able to use missing stairs as a way to go back and try the Nancy doll after we finish the game. But first we need to go through and find that clipboard. There it is. Okay.
It looks like the only sure way of getting those silo doors to open is by launching the rocket.
Arm all devices for launch. Countdown to silo. And power on. Okay, maybe that's the issue? No, if I leave it, it immediately goes away. Okay. Maybe these are incorrect. Okay, let's try the, what was it? The gray and the black ones that were a little funky. So let's check gray. Gray's the one we guessed on. See if maybe I messed up and that's why it's not working. Because it doesn't look like it's lighting up. It does look like it's green though, but that just might be the glass of the bulb, or the glass that they use in front of the bulb. This goes down, goes around. Yep, still going upward. Going up here, goes around here. Circle down. I'm assuming straight this way. Goes around. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's correct actually. Or I'm pretty sure I did the black one incorrect. I think this one actually might be I think 2 might actually be that was gray and gray is yellow. Oh fudge. I think that might be it. Turn around, go back over. Okay, we know it's 90.1. We know the key goes there. No. Whew. Oh, this is fun. Okay, let's try it from this end to this end. Okay. So, let's see. This is... Okay. Which one is this? This is 5. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so 5 from this end. I wish they were shorter. Okay, I'm gonna assume it goes up this way and down. 5 is one that we haven't been able to trace back to the right side yet anyway, so this is perfect. I'm assuming straight through, down, left. If you guys can trace these and you find what's wrong, please feel free to message it in the Discord, or not the Discord, in the chat. Pressing this way, up, because otherwise we might be here for a minute. Bit of a minute more of. Okay, so I'm guessing that 5 is pink, and pink is green. Fudge. Try that. No. Okay. Oh, this is fun. Okay, we're undoing everything. Okay, instead we're gonna start from here and going over this way and then see where it lands. Okay. Got my face all up in front of my computer. As close as I can. Okay. This way. Go up. Turn right. Turn left, go straight, curvy. Just move towards the other. Okay, goes over here. Goes straight down. Best guess. Goes all the way to the other side. Damn, that was fast. Curve back. Fudge, my inventory might get in my way. We go up. Okay, I'm gonna put my finger where the end of this wire is currently, so I can move that out of the way. Okay, so for 1, we're going to purple. Purple is red, so 1 is red. Okay, now we'll go to 2. I wish I could just untangle this, because that would be so much easier. Okay, 2. Ooh, it goes underneath all of these wires, and then pops out here. Goes up. Goes over here to this bump. Goes straight down. Curves right. Keeps going down. Big U-turn. Keeps going up. We go. Got another right turn. Loop the loop. Up we go and back down. Nice and easy because it's on the top for a bit. Goes underneath. Goes back down. Okay. I'm guessing that one goes down, that goes straight. So this is gonna be this curve right here. And then we go straight up and curved. Down again. Another curve. Damn, are these wires long? Watch me accidentally end up all the way back on the left side. That would be really frustrating. Okay, number 2 is black. Black is blue. Number 2 is blue. Okay, so currently my initial thing is correct. Because I did 1 and 2 originally. Okay, so 3. This is probably where I messed up, honestly, is number 3. This goes all the way straight through and up this way. And down, curved quite a bit here. Straight back down. Snaking up this way. Goes up and over. I don't think I remembered. Wait, no, I'm going to the opposite direction. Of course I wouldn't remember. Every time you, like, if you do something so many times from one direction and then you suddenly turn around and do it from the other direction, it just feels so weird. Don't you guys agree? Curve up. I got excited and then it decided to turn around again. Goes through here, goes through here. It's this one right here. Got our little sharp turn, little swirl. Sorry if I'm missing chat right now. It's kind of hard to do anything when you're staring at the computer. Number 3 is orange, so we have 4 and 5 left. Ooh, okay, good. Good, Gumpy, you got your cherry Coke. Okay, number 4. Fudge it, guys. I know 1 and 3 are where they are. I believe we're just gonna guess these ones. 5 and 4. Just a reminder, 5 and 4 can be switched if needed. Nope. Okay. 5 and 4 are being switched. I should have wrote down all the combinations that I've tried so I don't accidentally do them again, but oh well. Oop. There we go. Ta-da! Okay. Ooh! He can get out again. Oops. guys doing talking to each other? The rocket has been launched. Of course. Wait, he missed it. He's missing it.
Nancy? What on earth is going on? Matt!
Kyla, we're trapped down here. Get a ladder or something.
Oh, Matt, I've been so worried about you. Where have you been? I missed you so much. I was afraid I'd never see you again. And I've got so much to tell you. No, I take that back.
He smiled.
There's only one thing I want to tell you. I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
Aw.
By the time Kit came back with a ladder, Kyler had said I love you to Matt approximately 150 times. And Matt had said it to Kyler about 200 times. And they were still saying it to each other on the day of their wedding 4 days later. Even Kit remarked that Matt's little misadventure seemed to have been good for their relationship.
One second, we're pausing that real quick. I just need to snooze the ad. Okay.
Needless to say, this bummed Kit out.
Aw.
Until he met the very beautiful young Irish woman who catered the reception. Long story short, it looks like Kit will soon be returning to Ireland, and not just to sketch plans for potential housing developments. As for Mr. Delaney, he still can't accept the fact that the strange wail I kept hearing wasn't a banshee, but an old siren that Matt inadvertently setting off down in the tunnel.
That's what it was.
Nor is he clear on the fact that Fiona, whose jetpack was also a source of weird noises, was responsible for many of the strange phenomena he'd always attributed to fairies. But he understood immediately that Fiona was someone in need of compassion and helped the police take her into custody without incident. Apparently, after the explosion killed her parents, Fiona was taken in and raised by an old hermit who lived alone in the bog hut, which did not exactly do wonders for the little girl's mental or emotional development. But she's getting lots of attention now, and she's so bright. After all, her father was a rocket scientist, that her prognosis is actually pretty good. Me, I'm on my way back to the States via jet plane, not jet pack.
Oh, thank
My
goodness.
pack and Fiona's were quickly confiscated by military types
Of
bent on
course.
adapting them for use on the battlefield. Unfortunately for them, Brendan's intricate fuel system has them completely and hopelessly stumped, which has no doubt made Fiona's crow and all its feathered friends very happy. They finally have the skies above Castle Malloy all to themselves.
Aw, that was so cute. Okay, in which borough of London does Kit work? Oh, no. I have no clue, chat. 1 second. I need to get OBS back on top. There we go. I have no clue on this one. Oops, we might actually miss this one. We're going to try Camden. No, we didn't get anything. We didn't get the trivia tamer. But okay, we got Ace Flyer for using the jetpack to get around. We got Chemist Sorter for putting all of the bottles safely away. Oh, we didn't get Dollhouse Arranger for placing a doll in every room of the dollhouse at once. Okay. Eagle Eye winning all levels in Difference Detective. We didn't play all the games. All the levels. Easter Egg Confidential. Ooh. Fortune Seeker for seeing into the future. Probably from asking the lady a lot. For turning the leprechauns round and round. Leprechaun Spinner. Master Printer for your bold use of color. I'm wondering what that's for. Oh, maybe if we did the not pamphlets, but the programs. If we'd done the programs in color. Style and Shear for giving the sheep new looks. I guess if we'd gotten every single type of look, we could. Thirsty Quencher for getting those drink orders filled if we'd done more of those. And then trivia when we missed. But for providing Kyler with all of the clues, we got Super Sleuth. Okay. I paused the I delayed the ad. We are going to see what we are not going to be playing the next Nancy Drew next week. Instead, we are going to be playing the Dossier series. There's 2 of them. They're both about 3.5 hours long each. So we're going to do one on Saturday and one on Sunday. That's my current plan. I already released my schedule for the next week as well. If you are interested, you are welcome to check out the Discord, which is already linked in the chat. That's where I release my schedules. And just a reminder, I will be streaming tomorrow. Or I will be playing Dung Ho tomorrow with Pastel Pink Garden, and can you link or can you tag all of them, Gumpy, Pastel, Liz, and Ari, please and thank you. That'd be awesome. They are awesome streamers, and it'll be really fun. But we will be playing the next Nancy Drew game in the series, not including the dossiers, the week after next. So whatever, I think that's the 11th. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Let's get this going. Yeah, there might be a delay because you did the whole shout out, but I appreciate. Let's watch this.
When my best friend Bess Marvin wins a vacation for 3 at a resort on a private island in the Bahamas, she naturally invites me and her cousin George Fain to go with her. But by the time I arrive, the owners of the resort are nowhere to be found, and Bess has been kidnapped. To get her back, George and I must find a long-lost treasure.
I don't
a
remember
quest
this
that
one.
brings us face to face with many of the island's strange inhabitants and forces us to risk our lives, both on and in the sea. Help us find the treasure before this sun-drenched paradise turns deadly. In my next adventure, Ransom of the 7 Ships.
Okay, this is one of the ones that we don't have, if I remember correctly. Let me double check. Well, no, we only got 2. We're going to, actually really quickly before we do, I want to see if we can go to the missing stairs. I think that's one of the ones that doesn't work. Yes, Ari, yes. Oh, I think it's oh, that is weird. Yeah, because you wrote it right. It might just be the fact that she's not currently in the stream, maybe. We're gonna try loading this real quick and see if we can get. What do we have the doll yet? No, we don't have the doll yet. Do we have the jetpack though? That's the question. Because I want to see if we can get. If we have the jetpack, we already have the code to do the table. Yes. Okay. Okay, and I don't think we have. Okay, so we have to do the Lapine one as well, or Lapin. So LAPIN. It's like it's a freaking printer. Okay, and then C was the first one. Let me see if I can find the letters. Oh yeah. I just want to see what happens when we get it. We won't be able to get the actual achievement because I'm not playing the whole rest of the game again. But CQLXN. CQLXN. Oh, it's because we haven't actually checked out the books yet. 1 second. Okay. Wait. I want to double check that I actually have the list of books. Okay, yeah. Because we won't be able to look at the books until we've had the list of books. I just want to see what happens, so we're just going to quickly do this because I think it's funny. We do have ads starting in a bit. But can you delay those ads, please? I think we can get this done before ads hit. Oop. There we go. There's one up there. And there was one right here. And then there was one on this table. Okay. Okay, here, 1 second. Snooze. One more time. No, you're totally fine, Gumpy. I got it. Oh, yeah, we have to have her do that first. Oh, wait, I clicked down. There we go. I wonder if we could turn off the thing, or if it's just because if we can turn off the flying, or if it's just that we flew a lot that they gave us the achievement. L, X, and then N. Okay, let's go.
I think this doll is supposed to be me.
I wonder what the key is from though. That's my question. All right. Grab that key just for the heck of it. Fiona. Okay, we're good. No, Gumpy, you don't have to be sorry. I appreciate all and everything you do. Yeah, worst case scenario, Pastel, the one you have plugged in, is at least going to be able, that'll at least give you access to everyone who's streaming tomorrow. Okay, let's try this. Okay, first off, there was one where we put a person in every single room. We can fill out all the spots. There, everyone's in. Okay, let's take everyone out. Oop. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Nancy has to be to the right of the man, who's right to the right of the goat, or the cow. Sorry. Is there any specific ones? Okay. Okay, the cow is above the sheep, and the sheep is above the man. So the sheep has to be on this level, and the cow has to be one of these ones. The cow is to the left of the man, which means the cow has to be up there. Then the sheep has to be below it, which is fine. We know that the wait, yeah, the sheep is somewhere on this level, and we know that the sheep can't be one of these two. It has to be one of these. There's nothing to do with like the environmental ones to help us in this case. We know that where is it? Something else we can pull from. Ooh, these are hard. Wait. Okay, so the blue rabbit has to be on this level because it has to be above the yellow the blonde girl, but it has to be within the same level as these other three. So it has to be over here, and the blonde girl has to be on this level. Which also means that the redhead and Nancy are on this level. So currently I'm just going to put these ones here. And then we can pull from that. The redhead is to the right of the pig, so it has to be at least here so that the pig can go here. The cat is above the redhead girl. And the cat is to the right of the pig. So I'm guessing the pig is either here or here. The pig is below the mat, and mat is to the right of the sheep. So the pig goes here. And then these can go here, here. These can all move to the right or left of this. The cat, I believe, is here. And then the cat mat is above somewhere to the sheep. This is my current plan, is you guys are here, which makes sense here. And then we just have to figure out where this dude goes. The dude is somewhere to the left. The dude is below the sheep. Move this over here. There we go. We got an Easter egg. I was pretty sure that was all that was going to do. Okay. I'm going to save this as Easter egg. And that's it for the day. Okay, let's close the game down. Thanks for indulging in my little test. Let me pull OBS back on top, and we will get out of here. Let's snooze the ad one more time. You guys don't need ads right as we're leaving. Of course, the PNG decides to be a weirdo. There everything is. Ooh, PNG is too big. Okay. Before we go, though, I want to... What the Sorry, everything was like popping up in my face. Before we leave, though, I just want to say I super appreciate you guys being here. Again, I will be releasing the official, not update, official announcement for the stream tomorrow. Pastel Pink Garden, and it's short for Liz, will definitely be streaming it. I don't know if Ari is, and I'm still a little bit on the fence depending on how my head is going, whether I want to be fully in the screen or if I want to just be a background player. But yeah, I'm excited for it either way because we get to be dung beetles. That's always fun. We are going to raid out. We'll do it before ads start. We're going to raid into Kita Bonita because she is awesome. She's currently playing Pokopia, so it'll be nice. Oh, let's switch screens really quick. Let's switch screens to be more interesting. Sorry, I keep moving around. We're going to stick to this one. Make sure you copy the raid message that fits for you. If you are either lurking or just a follower, the first one will work for you because it uses Twitch emotes. But if you are a sub, you have access to my emotes, and therefore you can use the second one. That's the same raid message. I just get to use my Skelly raid emote this way. Let me get my channel up on my screen so that I can raid with you guys, because I find that's the easiest way for me to do that. I'll probably be... Ooh, I forgot this thing is on. I did not want to listen to my own voice. Because then I'm waiting for my own voice to stop talking for me to continue talking, because then I'm starting to have a conversation with myself. It's a whole thing. So I just had to mute myself for a second. What was I going to say? Oh, fudge. Oh yeah, she's a very cozy streamer. She's awesome. You guys should definitely drop a follow. But I'll probably be raiding and then lurking, so that I can get myself out of this headset and all that. But yeah, I super appreciate you guys being here. And I hope to see you guys tomorrow, whether in my stream or in Pastel's or Liz's stream, because it's gonna be chaos and fun. I'm pretty sure. I'm excited. Okay. Yeah. I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.